Damn, Judge the Builder is really in his fuck around and find out stage. Let me put a smile on your face. Huh? Thank you, Chris. I guess. So Chud the Builder is on the find out phase. Fuck around and finding out. The judge is putting a motion to block his crowdfunding for his bail. Damn. He really thought America was on his side. What? I thought this was America. I thought this was America. Ah, damn. Diabolical. Lori, what's up? Mr. Judge, what's up? Wait, what? Okay, now you're getting weird. Now you're getting weird, Chris. I don't know if I'm comfortable. I don't even know how to respond to that. Gabester, what's up? Chris, what's up? Chud the Builder is in the fuck around and find out stage. So he got everybody know what happened with Chug, right? He pew pewed somebody, and then the judges, I mean, motherfucker forgot he was out in front of a goddamn courthouse. You didn't think there would be cameras out there? You said you want to make me happy. Uh, I don't know how to respond to that. I mean, like, what am I supposed to say about that? Oh, you said you bypassed the Northern Ag. Yeah, you go to comment. My main account on your channel anymore. I don't know why, man, because I looked in my joint 3 times and you're not on the block list. I don't know why. What the fuck type time is you on, bro? Chris, I hope you are a fucking female. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck type time he on. I hope Chris is a female. That's some weird shit to say. I don't even know who this person is. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh man, it's been a weird week. Oh, you are female. Okay. Okay. All right. That's kind of still kind of a weird thing to say. I mean, do you even know what the fuck I look like or anything? Like, just to come out of nowhere and say that? But what make me happy? Hit the cash app, hit the PayPal. But back to what I was saying about Chud. He tried to flip the story. You, I found out what's going on. How you can't see people. Um, you gotta go to the little setting box and at the top of the join and click all messages. Yeah, right. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. But Chud was lying, talking about the dude attacked him, and what the cops did was these police officers went back and got the security footage from the surrounding areas, the courthouse and the surrounding areas, And Chud walks right over to him and starts to like pulls it. He walked out. He walked over to him with his gun out. Max, what's up? The camera showed that Chud walked over to the guy already with his gun pulled out. So they locked his ass up, and the judge is now blocking his crowdfunding because they know all them racist white folks is probably trying to crowdfund a bunch of money for him right now. So the judge is trying to block that shit. So the judge fucked around. Judge fucked around and found out that motherfucker facing 60 years. This attempted murder. That motherfucker walked right over to the dude with his gun drawn. So he had intentions of just walking out. It looks like he just walked out of the courtroom and just walked over to them with intentions to try to unalive that dude. Like you can see, so they said on the camera, Chud walks out, spots him, draws his weapon, and walks right over to him. And you know how the rest went. But we're here to talk about Fat Funky, Umar Johnson. Apparently, Umar doesn't like YouTube, y'all. Let me see. Where is it at? Dr. Umar asks why you don't like YouTube people. Oh, he don't like YouTube people. Why? Because we ain't falling for your shit. He don't like us YouTube people, y'all. I wonder why that is. Ain't nobody falling for that shit. I hope everybody had a great weekend too. He don't like us YouTubians and the struggle streamers, y'all. He don't like our struggle streamers. Yes, a $1.5 million bail, but you know the motherfucker's gonna get that money up. The lady called a little autistic boy a nigger, and they raised damn near $1 million for it. Niles, what's up? Uh, fill up. D, peace and welcome to the channel. Yeah, but Umar don't like us struggle streamers, y'all. We about to find out why. Him don't like us very much. Him don't like us. Yeah, he don't like us because we not falling for his shit. That's all it is. Not everybody on YouTube. Well, there are a lot of gullible motherfuckers on YouTube. Let me take that back. Umar Johnson, a building FT. Let's see what the fuck. Oh no, watch this. I heard them donations is drying up. Apparently, them donations is drying up like a motherfucker. Might as well take your ass over to what's the face? Go on and take your ass back over to Ghana. Go on and take your ass over to Ghana. We already know what you finna do. We already know what he finna do. All right, let's see what's going on here with Moist.
Like, why you don't like white people? Like,
no, I love everybody, brother. I don't dislike white people.
I hope that's not a man talking about my beard. We have to get some testosterone shots. I hope.
Here we go. Here we go. Anytime a man say anything smart to him, oh, you gay. You need testosterone. Nobody want to hear that shit all goddamn day, dog. Your beard look funky.
That's not a man talking about my beard. We have to get some testosterone shots. My sister said stop begging with a weave in her head. My beautiful African sister, you cannot criticize the prince as long as you're trying to look like a white woman. Take the weave out.
Did you do realize that Egyptians wore weaves and wigs, right? You do realize that they started that shit. It was Egyptians that started wearing weaves and wigs. You would think somebody of his, caliber would know that. I think he does know that, but I think he uses that as an excuse. There's no way that you don't know that. Egyptians were wearing wigs. They were some of the most bald-headed motherfuckers. Motherfuckers was some of the most bald-headed skittle diddles out there. They was wearing them damn wigs. Fuck you talking about? They were wearing wigs for thousands of years. Thousands. They still was wearing them though. They still was wearing them Jones. Egyptians wore wigs of their own hair and it's still a wig. A wig is a wig. I don't give a fuck where it came from. A wig is a wig. But what he's insinuating is that all black women wear weaves to look like white women. But that's not the case. It might have been the case at one point. That might have been the case at one point. But they're not wearing them. Look at the hairstyle. They've made it like their own style. And now I see white women wearing wigs to look like black women. Why? Like if first, like I said, Egyptians were wearing wigs, so it didn't come from Europeans. And they was wearing powdered wigs because they had to wear powdered wigs for some reason. I think they was having lice or some shit like that. They had to wear powdered wigs. Ain't nothing wrong with being bald headed as long as you look good.
First, take the weave out your head first before you talk about me.
How you gonna talk about that and we suspect you got a man unit? I want you to do me a favor, Umar. I want you to tug on that one lock that's always sticking out in the front, like, how you doing? I want you to tug on that real hard for me. Just to clarify. Just tug on it. I guarantee you that's a fucking man unit. Yo, who the hell you barking at? Sit your ass down.
I don't want to hear nothing from the woman with a weave in her damn head, and I definitely don't want to hear nothing from the woman with a blonde weave in her damn head. Y'all better stop playing with me today.
So there are wait. You do realize there are some black people with blonde hair. I wouldn't necessarily call it blonde, but it's a light brown. There are some women that have that. We have all types of hair colors in the black family. You look like you got a weave in your beard. That nigga look like he got a weave in his beard. Fuck you talking about?
Y'all better stop playing with me today. Ifa Tunde Avenue, Dr. Papa Boulevard, Prince of Pan-Africanism Parkway. Pray for FDMG. Light skin is fine as long as they conscious. Light skin is fine as long as they conscious. Okay, the only way light skin is not fine is if you only dating my sister because she's light skinned. Because if you only dating my sister because she's light skinned, now you are objectifying our fair skinned sisters. You're supposed to be dating her for her character, her integrity, her spirit, her.
That fucking eye squinting shit is annoying, dog. I don't know what. Why does he think that is like? I guess he think that's like a sexy thing. You squint your eyes like a light skinned nigga.
Goals, her commitment to the race. But if you only dating a fair-skinned sister, if you only dating a butterscotch queen, a sunshine queen, a lemon queen, a white chocolate queen, if you only dating the white chocolate queens for their complexion, then you are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. But as for me, I could care less. I don't care if the Cinnabons are butterscotch. I don't care if the Cinnabons are lemon. I don't care if the Cinnabons are African vanilla or white chocolate. I don't care if the Cinnabons are fudge, pistachio.
Why, when you talk about when I don't see how women don't see this shit. He refers to you only by your butt cheeks. He don't talk about pretty faces, none of that. It's just you. That's the only way he can describe a woman. It's Cinnabons. Ain't nobody ever noticed that. I know I gotta turn them joints down. I don't know why the fuck you keep doing that. I turned them down. I try to make it balanced. Let me see if I can still do that. I forgot to do it on this one. Let me see if I can turn these ads down. Up, nope, won't let me do it right now. Wait, let me see if I can go on here on my phone. Cause I'll be looking at my live streams while I'm doing it, and I see it too. I'll be like, God damn, dog.
Butter almond, butter pecan, nutmeg, or cinnamon, agave, sweet brown sugar, light brown sugar, dark brown sugar, as long as they are all natural Cinnabons. Brothers and sisters.
Nigga, how come you keep talking about that? Every chick that we have seen you with ain't all natural. They wear weaves. Lene had a fucking, I can't turn it down. Fuck. Lene had weave. The conscious stripper lady had weaves. That little young John that you was knocking off had weaves. I'm not understanding. Yeah, he's just objectifying women. Like, he only refers to you by your Cinnabons. Oh yeah, my bad. And how conscious you are. Diabolical.
The PayPal for FDMG. PayPal.me/F. As long as they are all natural Cinnabons.
And then he go, look, this is what he does. He make you feel sexy. I guess that's his plan. He try to make all colors of the women feel sexy. And right after he does it, hit the PayPal.
Brothers and sisters, hit the PayPal for FDMG. PayPal.me/FDMG school. PayPal.me/FDMG. I'm talking about the Cinnabons you eat at the store, my brother. Get your mind out the gutter. I'm talking about the.
How the fuck you? And then lied and blamed it on him. Oh, that's diabolical. That's the third time I've seen this nigga do some shit like that. This nigga objectified the shit out of women. And then when somebody called out, I'm talking about the Cinnabons at the store that you eat. No, the fuck you wasn't. You just said as long as the Cinnabons is all natural. I don't care what color the Cinnabons are, referring to women. And then and then when somebody called that shit out, oh, I was talking about the Cinnabons in the store. Get the fuck out of here. You diabolical.
Brown sugar, as long as they are all natural Cinnabons. Brothers and sisters, hit the PayPal for FDMG. PayPal.me/FDMG school. PayPal.me/FDMG. I'm talking about the Cinnabons you eat at the store, my brother. Get your mind out the gutter.
And then blamed him and told him to get his mind out the gutter. Diabolical. I ain't never seen no narcissistic shit like that in my life.
I'm talking about the Cinnabons you eat at the store, my brother. Get your mind out the gutter. So we have gotten acquisition, renovation, acquisition, rehabilitation of the school. We will be going for our final building inspections this month, God willing. And then we have 2 more stages, decorations and renovations. Are y'all ready for decorations?
Yo, you didn't hear what this, did y'all just hear what the fuck he just said? You have to do the renovations before you get the inspection. Y'all didn't hear that? He said we got 2 more steps after the building exam. He said we got decorations and renovations. Wait a minute, nigga. Ain't the decorations supposed to be done? I mean, the renovations supposed to be done before you get the inspection? The fuck is you? Yo, I don't know how anybody catch that. Then I showed her Umar pictures and she wrote, I know exactly who that is. They just called Dr. Umar on TikTok. Jen, what's up? Black queens forever, still bunnies never. Also, Umar, I'll date a white chocolate and vanilla African as long as they're conscious. Right. But y'all ain't hear what the fuck he just said? Let me run that back. Yo, that is God. Yo. Oh, you can tell what he thinks of his supporters. He thinks they are very slow. This is diabolical. Yeah, 15 years too late.
Building inspections this month, God willing. And then we have 2 more stages, decorations and renovations. Are y'all ready for decoration?
And then what he did was he he set up an alibi for the inspection, right? And then told them that yo, he did. Then he turned around and said, "We got 2 more stages after that: decorations and renovations." There's a reason why he said God willing. Is a reason why. Because he knows he's going to push it back or blame the building inspector or blame somebody for why he didn't get the inspection. He's already setting up his alibi. But then he turned around. He turned around and told on himself. He said, "We got decorations and renovations." Well, wait a minute, there, bro. How you getting the inspection without the renovations? And I thought you said all the renovations were done already. I could have sworn he said that. Didn't he tell everybody that the renovations was already done? So how the fuck is you still got 2 steps of renovations, decorations and renovations left? Ooh, this nigga slick. He getting sloppy.
We've accomplished acquisition. We purchased the school. We accomplished renovations. We're ready for our final inspection. Now we got to go.
And then turned around and said he copied. Yo. Yeah, these ads is getting on my nerves, dog. I'm the next live stream, I'm definitely turning this shit down. It's already set up automatically, so I don't go in every day and put them on. They already set up. So I gotta go back in there and make sure that they starting to get on my fucking nerves. But y'all, this motherfucker turned around. He said, "We got 2 steps. We got decorations and renovations." And then turned around and told you that the renovations was done. How the fuck did you? How does that even work?
The decorations, brothers and sisters, we got to raise money for the decorations, the school furniture, the library books, the furniture and equipment. It's time to decorate. If you have a decoration you want to donate to the school, an African mask, an African painting, an African statue, your black book collection, text me a picture of your possible donation and I will let you know if we can use it or not.
Wait, what did you say? My bad. My son was trying to mess with the damn game.
Accomplished renovations. We're ready for our final inspection. Renovation. Acquisition. Gotten about the Cinnabons you eat at the store, my brother. Get your mind out the gutter. So we have gotten acquisition, renovation,
ain't no ads on Rim TV.
acquisition, rehabilitation of the school. We will be going for our final building inspections this month, God willing. And then we have 2 more stages, decorations and renovations. Are y'all ready for decoration?
Now listen to what he just said. He said you gotta get the last inspection. Then he said, well, I got 2 steps after the inspection. Decorations and renovations, right? Now watch this.
Our final building inspections this month, God willing. And then we have 2 more stages, decorations and renovations. Are y'all
Decorations and renovations.
ready for decorations? We've accomplished acquisition. We purchased the school. We accomplished renovations. We're ready for our final inspection.
Now, didn't this nigga just tell y'all that he needs to get renovated 2 more steps, renovations, right? And then turn around and say, we accomplished buying the school and we accomplished all our reservations. Now we're ready for inspection. Well, which is it, nigga? Do you got 2 more? Do you got to get the inspection and then you got 2 more steps of renovations? Or did you accomplish the renovations? Because you just told us 2 different things. He be pulling the wool over motherfuckers' head like a motherfucker. Oh, he be beating he beat his people up with the bull. He beat them over the head with the bullshit stick all day. I don't know how nobody ain't catch that shit. He literally just told on himself.
Now we got to go to decorations, brothers and sisters. We got to raise money for the decorations, the school furniture, the library books, the furniture and equipment. It's time to decorate. If you have a decoration you want to donate to the school, an African mask, an African painting, an African statue, your black book collection, text me a picture of your possible donation and I will let you know if we can use it or not.
Now you need money for decorations. That's diabolical. That's diabolical. Why are the people responsible for the decorations? Where the fuck is your money? That's what I'm saying. Who's that? Bradley. Peace and welcome to the channel. But this motherfucker, oh man, this dude is diabolical. I ain't never seen such bullshit in my life.
If you have a painting that you think would be beautiful in our school, if you have a statue, if you have a drum, if you got some books that you think would go nice inside of the school, text me a picture of the donation and I'll let you know if we can use it at the school. 2.
I guarantee you, right? He probably gonna get a bunch of shit, a bunch of text messages, right? And I guarantee you he's not gonna use not one of them donations. He don't want no fucking donations of gifts and materials. He want money.
215-989-9858 is my direct cell. 215-989-9858 is my direct cell.
Stop lying, motherfucker. That's a text now number.
215-989-9858 is my direct cell. Sister Melanie McCullough, I can get funding. I'm not looking for funding, baby. In case you don't know who I am. In case you don't know who I am. In case you don't, I am a revolutionary Pan-Africanist, my sister.
What the fuck that got to do with you getting funding if you was really serious about opening the school? You don't want to get funding because the motherfuckers is going to want to see them books. You don't want to get funding because you're going to have to make do on your promise. If you get any type of funding and he don't do what he's supposed to do, he's going to jail. And he knows that. That's why he don't want funding. You can't start a school. You can't run a school off donations, period. You can't run a school off donations. That's never going to work. Every school has some type of funding, whether it be government or the state, because that's where the constant money is coming in. Donations are not always guaranteed, but fundings are. So how do you plan on running the school just strictly off of donations? That don't make no sense. Hey, Peanut. Hey. It makes absolutely no sense. This dude is diabolical. I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life.
We do not take donations from, in case you don't know who I am. In case you don't know who I am. In case you don't, I am a revolutionary Pan-Africanist, my sister. We do not take donations from other people.
DJ,
we solve our problems ourselves.
Yeah.
We do not take donations from other people. We solve our problems ourselves.
But didn't Marcus Garvey and Frederick Douglass have some type of funding? I could have sworn they did. I could have sworn that Marcus Garvey has some type of funding to get those dilapidated boats that he got. At least he got some type of funding and made the shit look legit. Who knows what the fuck he did with the other half of the money? But I could have sworn he had some type of funding, and I could have sworn wasn't Frederick Douglass funded by the government? Where Jaded at? Right, they did have some type of government funding.
We do not take donations from other people. Not from the government, not from Walmart, not from Mercedes-Benz, not from Bill Gates. We don't take donations. We solve our problems ourselves.
That sounds stupid as fuck. You don't want to take donations from any like funding. Like I said, is because if you do, they're gonna want to see them books. They're gonna want to see where exactly the money's going. They're going to want to do some inspections on where the money is spent, and he's going to have to show for it. Getting donations by just regular ass people, he can always pull the wool over your eyes. And when you ask him about the donations, he'll ask you, "Oh, when did you donate? Oh, let me get back to you. I got to check it out and see if you donated." They never get back to you. But as a nonprofit, you have to show the books right away to anybody. It doesn't matter if they were donors or not. You have to show it by law.
I know black people don't have a self-determination bone in our body. I know we forgot what do for self means, but the FDMG Academy is a do for self school. We are not a government-funded charter school.
The crazy part about it is, oh, what'd you say, Trey? You just made me lose my train of thought. That's why they were compromised, my brother. You just made me lose my train of thought when I read that. You ain't missed nothing too much. This nigga just told on himself. First he said he ready for the building inspection. And then he said after the building inspection, he got 2 more steps. Renovations and decorations. And then in the same breath and said, we finished the renovations. That's about it. Bo, what's up? Yeah, nonprofit definitely must have a board of directors. I mean, he claims he got a board of directors. He claims he got a team. But I ain't nobody ever seen this team.
We are not a government-funded charter school. Safe and sound, safe and sound.
Do for self school.
Dr. Umar speaking.
We are not
Umar.
Dr. Umar is the name, my brother, not Umar. Who am I speaking to?
Oh, you really answered the phone.
Who am I speaking to?
This Latrell from Milwaukee.
You said what? You said, LOL, what's the cash app for the stream goal? Yeah. If you want to participate in that, the Cash App and PayPal is pinned to the bottom of the chat. But somebody actually called his ass. Hold on.
Hey, my brother, not Umar. Who am I speaking to?
Oh, you really answered the phone.
Who am I speaking to?
This Latrell from Milwaukee.
Brother Latrell, how you doing, King? What can I do for you?
I'm good. How you doing, man? I just wanted to give you your flowers. I didn't know you was gonna answer the phone for real, man. I came to speak at Milwaukee when I was like 12, 13 years old, man, and I'll never forget it. But
what year was that? What year was that, King? What year I was in Milwaukee? Shout out to my Milwaukee Africans at. My Oshkosh Africans, my Milwaukee. What year was that, King?
That was probably 2012.
About 2012?
2013.
Okay, you're talking about my first visit to Milwaukee. It probably was around, yeah. So me and you, we got to go ahead and set up the Dr. Umar return. So make sure you text me, bro. I got you.
I'm gonna text you right now, man.
All right, my brother. Be safe, King. No problem.
I bet you that nigga ain't never hear from Umar again. I bet you that nigga ain't. I bet you that nigga ain't never hear from Umar ever again.
Thanks for coming. All right now. One love. No caller ID. This might be a coon. Dr. Umar speaking.
Yo, Dr. Umar.
Yes, sir. Who am I speaking with, family?
Milwaukee Africans checking in. You talking to Obama?
Obama who? Barack Obama?
Yeah, young brother.
Okay, you don't sound like Barack Obama, brother. You might be cooning. Are you cooning on my live, my brother?
Nah, the snow bunnies never.
Snow bunnies never. Where you at? Where you at? What city? Talk to me. Where you at?
Georgia with it. We in Georgia with it. No,
we in Georgia. What city? What city in Georgia? Is we ATL? We in Atlanta. Shout out to my Atlanta Africans.
Zone 3. Put it on. You feel me?
I love Atlanta. I'm going to be coming back to Atlanta real soon. Real soon.
When you come down there, just let me know.
I got you. Text me a name and put Atlanta on this so I can lock you in.
Jazz, thank you for the $5 Cash App. I appreciate it. We know you barely had that, but next time make it 20. In the words of Dr. Umar. Thank you, Sister Jazz, for the $5 Cash App. I know you barely had that, but next time make it 10. It's like, I'm just playing. Appreciate it.
Got you, brother.
All right, King. Be safe.
You too.
All right now. Who said I need to comb my beard? Come comb my beard for me, baby.
I was ready to say that too, boy. I was ready to say the peas in that beard. Your beard African. That nigga beard African for sure. For sure. Oh, diabolical. The only thing African on you is your beard. I appreciate you for listening in. He got them cooker bugs in his beard. That nigga got a beard full of cooker bugs. God. When he turned to the side, I'm like, God damn, I was just about to say that. I swear to God, I was just about to say that. When he turned to the side, I'm looking like, what the fuck? Diabolical. Watch when he turned to the side.
On this, I can lock you in.
I got you, brother.
All right, King. Be safe.
You too.
All right now. Who said I need to comb my beard? Come comb my beard.
Hold on. Watch when he turned to the side. My bad. I was looking at the chat. And what's this crust on? Like, oh, let me put it up full mask. Don't nobody see that white shit in the corner of his mouth right here, all ashy? You need some beard oil. and some eczema oil or something. God damn. Niqua, what's up, sis? Top of the afternoon to you too. Don't nobody see all this white ash right here? Come on, bro. You got to do better than that. If you ain't looking your best, nigga, just leave the camera off. We know your voice. I don't got my camera on. My camera fucked up right now though, because it keeps glitching. That's why I don't got my camera on. I just got a fresh shape up and everything. Crack house carpet beer. Mojo, Blue Magic, peace and welcome. Look at that shit. And you can see all the crust, like right here in this area. Ugh.
Get a name and put Atlanta on this so I can lock you in.
I got you, brother.
All right, King, be safe.
You too.
All right now. Who said I need to comb my beard? Come comb my beard for me, baby. Who wanna come comb my beard? Because if I got to run the school, I need an army of queens that's gonna take care of Dr. Umar. I need 5 queens. I need 5 queens who are gonna be the Ifa Tunde queendom.
Diabolical. So he want a harem of women just to comb his beard, nigga? While you had to get some of that beard oil and some motherfucking petroleum jelly to clear up them motherfucking dry spots. Diabolical.
They're gonna take care of everything. My food, my beard. No hanky-panky. No hanky-panky. I'm sorry,
we always know how that works out, right? No hanky-panky. He said, not the sex crumb. He got sex crumb beard. But no hanky-panky. We all know how this turned out, right? Remember the girl that was wiping his forehead when he was cleaning the gym? He swore there was no hanky-panky going on with them. It always ends up that way. He gonna con you out your panties and your wallet.
hung up on you by accident. Dr. Umar speaking. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Scar, Dr. Umar.
What's going on, King? Where you at in the world? Where you calling from?
Man, I'm from Philly, man. What's up
From Philly.
you,
What part of Philly? What part of Philly?
I'm from West, baby.
West Side. Shout out to West Philly. You know what I mean? I was in middle school in West Philly, Bieber Middle School, 59th and Malvern. Up top.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Hilltop.
I feel it. I feel it.
Yes, 59th and Malvern. Up top.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
Okay.
Hilltop.
I feel it. I
Hold on. Let me go back. God damn, bro.
Bieber Middle School, 59th and Malvern. Up top.
Oh, shit.
Look at that shit. Your beard definitely African, bro. That's the only part about you that's African. You definitely got them African peas. You know how Africans, they get their hair get all beady. Their hair get all beady and shit. That's what his beard look like. Ugh, how could you let your beard get like that? Look like you just been rolling around in the dirt. Ooh wee. Ew, we look like this nigga been rolling in the dirt.
Okay.
Hilltop.
I feel it. I feel it.
Yes, sir.
I had a question though.
Go ahead. What's up?
Like, why you don't like white people? Like,
No, I love everybody, brother. I don't dislike white people. I just say
no,
we have
let me
to.
not say it. You right. Let me not say that. I mean, like, why you don't indulge?
That's bullshit. That is bullshit. What do you call them? Snow bunnies? You got a derogatory name for them. You blame all the problems on white supremacists. How you? Wait. Hold on. Back that up. How do you call people a coon for allegedly loving their slave masters, we like to call them, or loving white supremacy, right? But then turn around when they ask you, why you don't like white people? You talk about you love everybody. How the fuck you love everybody? Hey, Jaded, didn't Marcus Garvey and Frederick Douglass have some type of funding from the government when they was doing their thing?
And what's the word? Interracial couples. Why you don't indulge in that?
Do you care about the future of the black community?
Yeah, of course.
Do you care about
men. We black men?
Right. So if you care about the future of the black family, why would you make a family with anything other than a black woman? It's not
because it becomes a black family. Be honest with you, I learned the one drop rule from him. How white people see it. How do they say one drop nigga makes them a whole nigga? I thought that's what they said, right? So going off of that, he got a loan from white folks. All diabolical. He talking about all diabolical. He got a loan from the white folks. See, that's how you know he's not serious about Marcus Garvey. He's just using them as a prop. And Frederick Douglass, where I was going to say, I knew Frederick Douglass had some type of fucking government job. So both of his heroes had some type of government funding, but he never brings that up. That's how you know he don't really give a fuck about them. He's just using it as a prop. He needs a hero to compare himself to. So what not better to grab Marcus Garvey and Frederick Douglass.
It's not hatred for anyone else. It's about self-love and self-preservation. Have you read the statistics lately? You hear what they predicting?
No.
They said by 2050, if black men continue to make babies with non-African women in this country, by 2050, most black people will be biracial who do not identify as black.
Does it fucking matter? How would they not identify as black? I don't know no biracial people that don't identify as black. How many? Yeah, he had a white wife, but he always goes to the part where his first wife was black. He still was dipping in the snug. But I don't know no biracial people that don't consider themselves black. And I think he just made that statistic up. I've never heard of that. Because our genes dominate. You know how long it will take to graft black out of black people? It'll take a lot longer than fucking 20 years, 30 years. Yeah, she's bad. She's gorgeous. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. But like what the fuck? He said he's not lying. That's how Egypt fell. Bro, it's impossible to graft black out of a race or genetics out of a race within 30 years. And you got to be doing some hardcore white fucking. The only way that shit will probably be possible is every fucking black man alive today just jumped up and said, we ain't having no more babies with black women. We having babies with white women from now on. And then those babies have babies with white people. And then those babies have babies with white people. You know how long that shit gonna take? That's just, it ain't gonna be no damn 30 years. I don't know. Some lady they put on the screen.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah, I heard you.
In 25 years, that's your lifetime, King. This is your lifetime. In 25 years, there will almost be no black people left. It will only be mixed race Africans who I love and accept, but most of them are not being raised as African. They're being raised as biracial. So
we're not fucking African, nigga. Even if all of our ancestors came from Africa, that shit was 600 something to 400 something, 100 something years ago, right? How long ago was that? How long ago was slavery? How long ago did the slave trade start? In the 1400s, 600 years ago. 600 years ago. So all of their descendants were born and raised in America. We are not fucking African, bro. The fuck is you talking about? And you can't keep trying to claim yourself as African when you got a white Cuban grandfather. Diabolical. You shake any nigga family tree in America, and some white folks gonna fall out that motherfucker. There's gonna be a whole lot of white folks falling out that motherfucker. Jasper? Uncle Jedediah?
So they are
both sides of
loyal.
the field.
They,
Both
well,
sides of the
no,
field.
not even both sides. They loyal. They're gonna
Right.
be loyal to the white side. They're
Right
gonna
here
be
to the mother.
loyal.
I don't know not one mixed person. And I know a lot of mixed people. I got a lot of mixed cousins. Pro winners, what's up? I don't know. Do you need me to come up and do a history segment, bro? I mean, if you want to. I wasn't planning on doing all that. But, you know, you just made me lose my train of thought. I know, yeah, I got a lot of fucking cousins. Are mixed race, and not one of them identify as white. They don't even like being called white. One of my cousins is a famous battle rapper, Rosenberg Raw. He's half white, and he get offended when you call him a white boy. He do look like a white boy. He got freckles and everything, but he gets offended.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if we keep
Right.
on making babies with non-African women, there will
Right.
be no black people left in about 25 years, bro. We're gonna be done.
It's impossible.
And you want to know why I asked that, Dr. Umar?
What's up?
What's up?
Because, like, you watch YouTube and see things on the internet, and it paints a narrative. And so when you see different things, it'll make you feel a way about somebody. But until you get to speak to that person and ask that person, you'll never know. That's why I asked, brother.
No, I appreciate it.
I don't dib and dab in the white snow. It was a genuine question.
You know he do. We got footage of Umar getting the white girl number at the mall.
You were saying I've never jumped in white snow. I don't even like being cold, brother.
I feel you.
All
But I got a
say,
homework assignment for you, though.
I hear you. Let me hear it.
I need you to find a spot in West Philly, right?
Right.
That could seat about 100 young brothers. I want to have a young brothers conference.
The Young's brothers.
You feel me? Like,
ain't nobody coming to that goddamn conference, dog. And he really put himself in there with Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey. And this nigga ain't did half of what they did. Not even a drip drop. Oh, matter of fact, yeah, he did, if you want to be honest. Supreme Court Justice is coming after the black vote. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is when he got real preachy. Didn't we watch this one already? When he was sitting there with the orangutan titties? He was sitting there with them orangutan titties. She has 6 kids. And she's baby daddy. God damn, she a hoe. God damn, she's a hoe. The real reason Dr. King was assassinated. Where the school at? FD. Ooh, let's see what this is. Oh shit! Why
Great news about FDMG Academy.
peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade, a.k.a. Nana Payena, from your school, my school, our school, the most honorable Frederick Douglass.
Let me find out this nigga bought a bag of salt to make it look like he taking care of the school. Let me find out this nigga went, boy, yo, this nigga's schemes are crazy. He went and bought a bag of salt to make it look like he. Where's the other bag? First of all, this is how you know he wasn't really doing this shit. And he was just faking. It's gonna take a lot more than one bag to cut the salt the sidewalks in that school. So why is there only one bag of salt? He bought that bag of salt to make it look like he out there taking care of the school.
And the right, excellent, most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey.
A certificate of occupancy test in Wilmington, Delaware includes a full inspection of your building's safety system. Specifically, inspectors review zoning approval, structural integrity, plumbing systems.
Hit the fountain, Sharon, hit the fountain. You can
That water browned in a motherfucker. Any kids use that water, they gonna have all types of bumps and shit on their hands.
Turn that off. Flush your toilet for me one time.
I'm gonna use my foot on.
Go ahead. That's clean. You ain't gotta use your foot. That's new. Oh, 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 oh.
And the soap is working. So
And the soap is working. Put some soap on your hands. See? Wash your hands off. They think we playing games around here.
It's never been easier to start a podcast than
Now,
with.
you noticed that he had that mask on, right? You notice he had a mask on and the lady had a mask on, right? That means he knows that that building is full of black mold.
Some people work. See, it's about institutions for me. Welcome to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for Pan-African Excellence. We having an HVAC party today. Say goodbye to the old HVAC unit. Say goodbye to the old HVAC unit. Brothers and sisters, do you see the sun rising behind the HVAC? Do you see the sun rising behind the old HVAC?
Why do you gotta keep hyping that shit up? Rocco, that's how you know that this motherfucker is just crowdfunding for donations. And I bet you he never got a new HVAC. He just wanted y'all to see that he was taking it out.
Do you see the sun rising behind the old HVAC? It's a new day, brothers and sisters. It's a new day. The old HVAC is leaving. It's a new day. FDMG has just turned the page. Say goodbye to the old HVAC, brothers and sisters. This is King Kong. This is King Kong consciousness, the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Say goodbye to the old HVAC.
And ventilation,
Say goodbye to
electrical systems, fire safety equipment, and occupancy load limits to ensure the school meets all local building and safety codes.
Before this month is out, brothers and sisters, we will be applying for our certificate of occupancy, brothers and sisters. That's right. It's time for the final inspections. It's time for the final inspections of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. It is time for the final building inspections, brothers and sisters. We are here. The time has come. Yes, brothers and sisters. I'm going to get me some "Where to School At" t-shirts, since that's what the haters who don't build institutions keep asking. Where to school at? I'm going to get some "Where to School At" t-shirts. I'm going to get some "Where to School At" t-shirts, brothers and sisters. Where are my FDMG donors at? Make some noise. Where are my FDMG donors at? Make some noise. Where are my FDMG donors at? Make some noise.
And there's the play. There is the play. My bad, Joe. I had to step out the room for a second. But there's the play. Hold on, let me go back. This nigga bought a bag of salt and made it look like he out there actually taking care of the school, so people think he's serious. Diabolical.
Sisters, we are here. The time has come. Yes, brothers and sisters.
You see how he keep talking about the time has come? The time has come. Oh, we ready? Are y'all ready? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. The time has come. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? And then when it comes time to open the school, it's some bullshit. Oh, y'all ready? FDMG is here, family, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, FDMG is here. And then when it come down to opening up the school, oh man, the white supremacists and the struggle streamers, they hold me back. This nigga had 30-something pushbacks, big pushback. Now, after about 5 of them, it should have been a wrap. But motherfuckers is so gullible that this motherfucker, yo, this is diabolical. 33 date pushbacks. Umar loves Snow Bunny. What's up? 33 pushbacks. And then he bought this is diabolical. This is illusion of progress.
I'm gonna get me some "Where to School At" t-shirts, since that's what the haters who don't build institutions keep asking.
Oh, that's your excuse? That's your excuse for when people question where the fucking school at? Oh, you ain't building no institution. Nigga, neither is you. I don't see how nobody doesn't reply that way. I can't see how when like Lord Jamar was arguing with him, he was like, name one of these motherfuckers that's building an institution. Who you know building an institution? They can't tie my shoes. You don't know nobody that's building an institution either, nigga, because you not. That school is not open, so that means you're not building anything. And then the crazy thing about it is the people's money that's paying for it. So the people bought that shit. Bougie Bobby, what's up? If anything, who should get credit for building that school, it should be the people. So I'm just now, this shit just clicked. This is very diabolical. So he crowdfunds for a school, right? He crowdfunds for a school, gets the people to pay for it, and then takes all of the credit. The only time he gives credit to the people for building the school is when he's telling you to hit the Cash App and hit the PayPal. 35 likes, 52 people in the building. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in. It's free. And if y'all want to support the stream goal, we already got 5 on it. The Cash App and PayPal at the bottom of the screen. Oh, this nigga here. How do you do that? Like, I don't see how. Like, and then the thing about it is, all the people that's like giving the money to him, they're all elderly. Like, I ain't no excuse for that. I understand y'all want black liberation, but you can't want it that bad to where you just act totally oblivious to a motherfucker that's been red flag after red flag after red flag after red flag showing you that ain't what's happening. There's other people that built schools from the ground up in less than 10 years. Started out of their house. If he was really serious about the liberation of black little boys, he would have started off small and then built it up. But no, he wants to act stubborn and be like, oh no, I'm trying to build a whole institution. No, you trying to crowdfund some money for yourself. Just be real about it.
Where to School At? I'm going to get some "Where to School At" t-shirts. I'm going to get some "Where to School At" t-shirts, brothers and sisters.
And he's not even spreading the shit. He's not even spreading it. That's how you know he just bought one bag. Let me go out there and look like I'm taking care of the school so I can tell him to hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. Pretty much. I don't see no salt on the ground. Only in that one localized spot that he was just standing there.
Where are my FDMG donors at? Make some noise. Where are my FDMG donors at? Make some noise. Where are my FDMG donors at? Make some noise. Who been standing with us since 2014 when we took the first donation in St. Louis? Who been standing with us since 2014 when we took the first donation in St. Louis? Who been standing with us since 2015?
Now, how many times are you going to go up and down the same sidewalk? This nigga is not really out there taking care of that school. This is diabolical. How many times you gonna walk up and down the same sidewalk trying to spread salt? If you're spreading it out evenly the way it's supposed to be, you only got to go up and down it once, maybe twice. I bet you he don't go on no other side of the How much y'all want to bet he ain't gonna go to no other side of the school? I bet you're not gonna see him go to no other side of the school.
15. Who been standing with us since 2016? Who been standing with us since 2017? Who been standing with us since 2018, 2019? Who been standing with us since COVID 2020? Who been standing with us since 2021? What about 2022? What about 2023?
Watch you go back up the same.
What about 2024?
Yo, this nigga's diabolical. This nigga's diabolical. We didn't watch this nigga go up the same sidewalk about 4 or 5 times. When you gonna go hit the other side? That's how you know he just did this shit to make it look like he's doing something in the school. This nigga went up one sidewalk 17 times. Talking about hit the cash app, hit the PayPal. Yo, I give it to him, yo. He put a lot of effort into this shit. Not really. Yo, you can't make this shit up. Yeah, this nigga got rocks on. Nico, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the high five gift. Yo, you really can't make this shit up.
What about 2025? And who just now coming to the train late, but we still welcome you? Who just now coming to the FDMG train late, but we still welcome you in 2026, brothers and sisters? Who's still coming to the FDMG train late, but we still welcome you in 2026, brothers and sisters?
Translation: even though you're late, I still take your money. He trying to look for new donors. The old donors ain't paying as much.
Put the year that you started donating to FDMG. Let me see some years. The first year was 2014. The current year is 2026. Put the year you started
all that sidewalk up down that way. You ain't see him go nowhere near it. If he turn around again, oh my God. How much y'all, you say he got Epsom salt. How much y'all want to bet he finna turn the fuck back around and walk up that same sidewalk again? How much you want to bet? I guarantee you this nigga about to turn back up the same fucking sidewalk. What are you doing? Turn up the same sidewalk and act like he's sprinkling salt. Right, slow dough is definitely better than no dough. Rock sugar next week, he'll wonder why there's ants everywhere, right?
donating to FDMG.
I just never
If you still donate, I only want to talk to people still donating. If you jumped off the train because the YouTubian struggle streamers got inside your head, you let the cyber thoughts, you let these dusty cyber thoughts get inside your head.
Oh, he actually went and did the other side, but he's still on the same fucking sidewalk. But so now you're trying to make people feel guilty for not donating anymore, the people that stopped. Maybe it wasn't them. Maybe it wasn't. Why is it always our fault for people not donating? How the fuck is that our fault? Maybe they just saw the red flags that we saw. Yup, he went and grabbed the bag of salt out of his mom's kitchen. But oh shit, I'll always the struggle streamers' fault that people stop donating. It ain't our fault that these motherfuckers just don't want to donate no more. How much money can they give? Maybe some people genuinely just don't got it. Or maybe they just saw all the red fucking flags or that everybody else seen that stopped donating or that's speaking out against it because you pushed the date back 30 something times. Of course, some people are going to stop donating on their own. Like I said, after the fourth, fifth pushback, it's like, oh, nah, nigga. I'm not, nah, dog. I done gave all I can give. You want some bullshit.
I'm talking about if you still donating, hit the PayPal. They talk that shit, but we ready now, baby. We ready now. Put up or shut up. Where the school at? Where your school at? That's what I want to know.
The same place yours is. Nowhere to be found.
Where your school at? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Where your school at? Stop worrying about where our school at. Where your school at? Because last time I checked, I'm the only one in the conscious community building a relevant institution.
A relevant institution? It's relevantly draining the pockets of the black community. That's what the fuck it's doing. But I know two other people that are building relevant, well, already did. King Randall has been all over the news. And this nigga was like 19 when he started. He started out of doing it out of his house. So chew butter. How the hell? Why you keep uploading old videos saying what already been said? Because it's entertaining. That's why. If you don't like it, what Umar say? If you don't like it, hop off the live. The fuck? What the fuck? If you don't like it, you ain't gotta watch it.
Last time I checked, I'm the only one in the conscious community building a relevant institution, and I'm the #1 black scholar on the planet, and I'm the most requested black scholar on the planet, and I'm the most influential.
No, the fuck you're not. You're not even on the top 10 list. You're not on the list at all as relevant, the most relevant black scholar. I have yet to see you on CNN. How are you the most relevant? I don't see you on Fox Live arguing with these motherfuckers like Cornell West does. Shit. Hell, even Roland Martin be on there arguing with motherfuckers. All we see you doing is motherfucking podcast interviews. How are you the most requested? I ain't see CNN come up there and ask you to come up there and speak. I don't see any of the major like platforms request you. I've seen you on one major platform, and that was fucking Roland Martin. I have yet to see you on any other major platform. All I see is you doing the chitlin circuit.
Influential black school psychologist of all time, and I'm the #1 black university guest lecturer of all time. So if I
Wait, what did he say?
Last time I checked, I'm the only one in the conscious community building a relevant institution, and I'm the #1 black scholar on the planet, and I'm the most requested black scholar on the planet. And
yeah, about that. The #1 black scholar. That's not, it's like you can't, there's no way to prove that he is, and there's no way to prove that he ain't. That's what make that shit so funny. I didn't know they had rankings. But the most requested is ranked, and we already looked that up, and Umar is nowhere on the list. If I was these actual people that were on the list, I'd feel offended. Because I ain't seen you, nigga, you requested by the Chitlin circuit. That's where you requested at, the Chitlin circuit. The YouTube Chitlin circuit. That's what we trying to figure out too. Number one where? According to who? Yourself?
And I'm the most influential black school psychologist of all time. And I'm
the most influential. I don't see no other black psychologist with as many critics as you. So I can't say you're the most influential, because influence means you influence the community to be a certain way or be a certain way or act a certain way. Only thing you influence them to do is line your pockets. But if you want the title of the number one hustling scholar, oh yeah, you definitely got that one. I give you that, no argument. You want to call yourself the number one pandering scholar? Yes, you got that one. You got that one easy. I would never argue with that.
the number one black university guest lecturer of all time. So if I can build an institution, if I got time to build an institution, and I'm the main fighter in the school to prison pipeline, and
we haven't seen you fight though. We have never seen any children come forward and say, Umar kept me out of jail. Umar showed me this. Umar was there for me during this time of my life, and it inspired me to do better. How many children have you ever seen this nigga even around? That's diabolical. How you doing all this shit and we seeing you doing all these fucking podcasts? It's impossible. I ain't never seen somebody get themselves such a fit. No, wait, I did. Young Pharaoh. That nigga didn't give himself the fakest resume I've ever seen in my life. But he's definitely surely a runner-up.
I'm the main fighter in the school to prison pipeline. So if I got time to build a relevant institution.
Right. That's what it sounds like. That's what she said. It sounds like one of Muhammad Ali's speeches or something like that. I've never seen a actual like freedom fighter with a gimmick. Have y'all? Has anybody ever seen a freedom fighter with a gimmick? Diabolical.
What are your excuses? Ain't nobody twerking for you, family. We don't do that here, fam. Listen, no disrespect to the Zesty Brigade. No disrespect to the Zesty Brigade, but you on the wrong platform. No disrespect.
How you gonna disrespect? How you gonna say no disrespect and disrespect them at the same time?
Respect. Go do what you do, family. Go do what you do. If you want to clap masculine cheeks, that's your business. If you want to clap masculine cheeks, that's your business. If you want to clap masculine cheeks, that's your business. But we don't do that around here, family. To each his own. If it ain't 5'5" thick in the thighs, feminine. If it ain't butter almond or butter pecan. If it ain't mixed race African vanilla. If it ain't agave. If it ain't sweet brown sugar. If it ain't hot chocolate, keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. All natural Cinnabons, nothing artificial. All natural Cinnabons. If it ain't Cinnabonlicious, keep it pushing. If it ain't Cinnabon, listen, no disrespect. Do what you got to do for you. But around here, we believe in black on black love. No disrespect. No disrespect. We believe in traditional African family. Do what you got to do. Where are my beautiful African queens at? I ain't gave a shout out to the African queens at.
Here come the roll call. Here come the roll call.
Where are my beautiful Africans? Where are my sisters at? Give me some hearts and some love. Where are my sisters at out there? Where are my sisters at out there? The talk is over, brothers and sisters. It's time for us to do us. It is time for us. Somebody still got their dog shitting in front of the school. This don't make no damn sense, family.
I mean, it's not like the school is open. I have no clue. I have no clue, big sis. Somebody shit on the yard. That's how the neighborhood feel about you. I thought they love you out there. I don't know too many people that love you so much they let their dog shit on the school.
So why is your dog still shitting in front of the school? Can we do something about the dog shit? This is what I'm gonna do. Because I'm tired of asking y'all to stop letting your dog shit on our ground. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm putting cayenne pepper down. Please spread the word. Dr. Umar is putting cayenne pepper down all over FDMG. I'm putting cayenne pepper down. That's right. That's right. I'm going to go to the Poppy store and get five of those 5-pound cayenne pepper buckets. And I'm going to cayenne pepper FDMG. I said,
nigga, you ain't even got 5 bags of salt for the motherfucking, for the sidewalk. You've been walking up the same sidewalk this entire time. We ain't see you do no other sidewalks. You got 1 bag of salt out there for a whole school. And you only walking up and down one sidewalk.
I'm going to cayenne pepper FDMG. So you bring your snow puppy around here if you want. You bring your snow puppy around here if you want. You bring your snow puppy around here if you want. They going to get that cayenne blast.
So now you racist against white dogs? Damn, dog. I mean, I even know racist like white people with black dogs. They don't give a fuck about the color of the animal.
Keep playing with me. Letting your dog shit all over the grounds. Y'all doing it on purpose. Y'all don't even clean the shit up. That's all right. I got something for your asses. We got something for you. We got something for you. Got my I Love Ghana hoodie on. I got my I Love Ghana. Oh, we going to cayenne pepper their asses, brothers and sisters. We going to cayenne pepper their asses because I told them to stop letting them dogs shit all over the ground. We going to cayenne pepper. Welcome to the John Jock Dessalines.
So let me get this straight. This nigga got 1 bag of salt, walked outside, and did 1 motherfucking. I told you he wasn't going to do no more sidewalks, and then went into the gym. This is definitely illusion of progress. He just be beating his audience over the head with the bullshit shit, with the bullshit stick. This is diabolical. I ain't never seen somebody be this diabolical to his own people ever. This is fucked up. And then, yup, that's animal cruelty. Yup, Peter's definitely gonna lock his ass up. I don't know who this he keep talking about. This nigga must speak French. But yup, mind you, the only people walking dogs around there is black. The whole neighborhood black.
Nat Turner Gymnatorium. Where the school at? We in the school. Where the school at? We in the school. Hit your PayPal.
You notice he only showing the gym. The delusion of progress. That's a fact. You notice he only showing the gym, right? He not showing nothing else.
PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal, brothers and sisters. Where the school at? The school right here. Where the school at? The school right here. Stop.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a good hustle. I mean, it's a terrible that you're doing it to your own people. But if I had his mindset, I would consider this a good hustle. He goes into the gym, make it look like, oh, I'm building the gym up. Oh, I'm taking care of the school. Hit your PayPal. And it makes people want to donate. I get it. It's just diabolical that you're doing it to your own people.
Stop playing with me, brothers and sisters. Stop playing games with the mission of saving our children. It ain't no games to be played. Stop playing games. It ain't no games to be played. The talk is over now. We got the Orisha colors up. You see Ogun, you see Oshun, you see Yemonja, you see Shango, you see Ifa, you see Obatala, you see Eshu, you see Oya. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hit that PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit that PayPal.
Yo, I have never seen a scholar with a gimmick. This shit is diabolical. Anybody else ever seen a scholar with a gimmick?
To all my beautiful African sisters, we got a new fundraiser. We have midnight basketball with the Prince of Pan-Africanism.
He didn't scam the white folks because he know he going to jail. That's why he ain't scamming the white folks. Them white folks ain't playing. That's why he don't want to get no donor. I mean no funding, because he knows that if he do, them white folks is gonna come after him and he's going to jail. He know black people are gonna use the excuse of not taking another black man down, even though this nigga needs to go to jail. He knows that, so he's not gonna go after white folks. He's only gonna go after black people. Right. He gonna have to deal with them motherfuckers in the afterlife. All the ancestors that he done used and abused just to gain some money. Oh yes. In the words of Umar, oh yes. Oshun and Ogun gonna be on your ass, nigga.
Some sisters, $500 donation to FDMG. Get you a midnight basketball game with King Kongalicious right here in the John Jock Dessalines, Nat Turner. Who want to play one-on-one with my queen?
Why does it have to be midnight for you to play basketball with them? He knows that. Come on, man. Ain't nothing that ain't what grandma used to say. Ain't nothing after midnight but open legs. So he says midnight basketball for the desperate women who think there's a chance that something's going to happen sexually. If you that desperate to donate $500 for some Shango, you deserve to have your money took.
At midnight basketball from 12 to 2, $500 donation. Put on your basketball outfit and we gonna play one-on-one to 21. Oh yes.
Now why couldn't it been like during the day? It has to be at midnight. You know what he doing. This nigga know exactly what the fuck he's doing. This is the aim at all the desperate women that got a crush on him. And then you notice that this basketball guy, I'm pretty sure a lot of women donated. So, and that's the crazy part about it too. No matter how many people donate, he's only going to choose one person. So that means you're going to be paying $500 for a chance. This don't make no sense.
Oh, yes, butter almond, butter pecan, sweet brown sugar, agave, cinnamon, nutmeg. Oh, one-on-one midnight basketball with King Kong. Let me give some of these coons something else to complain about. Let me give some of these coons something else to complain about. They know we not playing no midnight basketball, but they can't keep my name out their mouth. They know we not playing no midnight basketball, but they can't keep my name out their mouth, brothers and sisters. So that's what we doing. That's the midnight basketball. Where my sisters at? 5'5", thick in the thighs, midnight basketball.
So that's diabolical. So imagine a chance that all these damn women donating, right? He's going to come up on a whole bunch of money. And there's a small chance that you might get it. Hold on. My bad, y'all. I had to go regulate these goddamn kids.
5'5", thick in the thighs, midnight basketball.
5'5", thick in the thighs, midnight basketball. So he's insinuating to these women, these desperate women, that if you pay me $500, I'm gonna dick you down after a basketball game at midnight. Diabolical. This nigga holding himself out. Diabolical.
How long the game lasts? First person to 21 points.
It's independent. What's up?
Look at the hating dude. Look at the haters. Ain't nobody gonna take your queen, fam. Breathe easy. Gonna take your queen, fam. The most.
Why every time a masculine man points out one of his fucking schemes, he always go after their masculinity or their woman? That shows you what type of motherfucker he is. That shows you how diabolical he is. He can't stand to be questioned by another man, especially if that other man is right. You think motherfuckers about to pay you $500 for a midnight game of basketball? Didn't he try this scheme on something else? Well, wasn't it a date with the doctor? Those poor shit, short, desperate women, right? Didn't he try this shit with the date with the doctor? Saw how that worked out. And I'm pretty sure there was some women that donated. Right, he trying to play freak ball. I'm pretty sure there are some women that donated. But I guarantee you not one of them got to see that basketball game. How much you want to bet? Not one of them got to see that basketball game. Right, he definitely on that black beta male wave. He gets intimidated by other men. So he tries to project his intimidation onto you.
Most honorable Frederick Douglass. And the right excellent, most honorable Marcus Garvey. Oh, yes. Hit your PayPal. Right now, hit your PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Jean-Jacques Dessalines and the Prophet Nat Turner. Jean-Jacques Dessalines and the Prophet Nat Turner. Jean-Jacques Dessalines and the prophet Nat Turner, the two greatest black revolutionaries in the Western Hemisphere. The two greatest African revolutionaries on the Western Hemisphere, and both of their revolutions started on whose birthday? The Haitian Revolution and the Nat Turner.
There you go, giving out the dates. All you need is a roll call. Then you're going to pander to the women one more time, and then you're going to say hit the paper.
Revolution began on whose birthday? I said the Haitian Revolution and the Nat Turner Revolution began. That's the wrong PayPal, family. That's the wrong PayPal. It's FDMG Academy. Stop the cap. It began on my birthday, August 21st. That's me right there. That's King Kong. Black children matter. Black women matter. Black wives matter. Black men matter. Black elders matter. Black institutions matter. Independent black schools matter, brothers and sisters. So we have.
Why the fuck does it matter where the people get their education? As long as they're being taught the right thing, I'm sure that, you know, it doesn't matter if it's black institution, white institution. Either way, you got to pay for your education.
Gotten acquisition, renovation, acquisition, rehabilitation of the school. We will be going for our final building inspections this month, God willing. And then we have two more stages, decorations and renovations. Are y'all?
She just split the video. Decorations and renovations, y'all. Decorations and renovations. This is the one where he's sitting up there with the King Kong titties. I wanted to finish this one anyway.
Vibe coders.
Here, my brother, because I don't know what's going on. 1868. Let me give you the definition of denizen. Denizen is an inhabitant, resident, or frequent visitor of a particular place, environment, or region. D-E-N-I-Z-E-N. Denizen. Black people were denizens in America between 1865 and 1868. Okay? You were denizen. D-E-N-I-Z-E-N. Now, what is a citizen? Citizen is a legally recognized member of a sovereign state. A citizen is a legally recognized member of a sovereign state who owes allegiance to the government and is entitled to the protection and privileges. Let me ask y'all a question. A denizen is a visitor or a resident or an occupant of a given location. That is a denizen. A citizen is a legal member of a particular state who is entitled to the rights and the privileges.
Is this nigga reading off of something? Is it me or this nigga look like he reading off something? Or am I tripping? This nigga writing down sermons.
Of that state. Which definition do you feel fits black freedmen in America today? Which definition do you feel fits black freedmen in America today? Do you think we are citizens, legal members of the U.S., who are entitled to the privileges, rights, and protections of America? Does that sound like us? Or does it sound like we are people occupying a land in which we exercise no rights, privileges, or protections?
Well, it looked like you lying about that because you just saw what happened to Chud. Chud is a prime example of how we got rights and protection. Now I know y'all just saw what happened with Chud the Builder. So you saying that black man that ain't had no rights and protection?
Dr. Umar, why are you bringing this up? What difference does it make whether we are denizens or citizens? You know why it matters? If the Supreme Court takes up the 14th Amendment and overturns your right to equal protection under the law, if the U.S. Supreme Court takes up the 14th Amendment and rules that African people are not entitled to equal protection under the law, you will be stripped of your citizenship that you don't have anyway.
What sense does that fucking make? They can't strip natural born people that have been here. And then, on the other hand, you keep talking about we African. So, are we citizens of America, or are we African? Because, you can't be both. Can't be both, my nigga. On one hand, he calls us Africans, not African Americans, straight Africans. And then talk about our citizenship being stripped. Well, if we're going off of your logic, Mr. Umar, technically we weren't citizens. That don't make sense. You call us African straight up, basically saying that we're not from here. This isn't our country. But then on the same hand, in the same breath, say you about to be stripped of your citizenship. Well, which one is it, nigga? It says, innocence is an inhabitant or frequenter of a particular place. Examples include citizens of a country, a resident in a neighborhood, and regular at bar. Google, my brother.
And you will be returned to the state of a denizen. And if you are returned to the state of a denizen, you are basically a 21st century slave.
What, nigga? I'm letting you know this now. Ain't no way in hell that's gonna happen. First of all, black folks ain't going for that shit. We got weapons now. Black folks got weapons now. See, the reason why they were able to enslave us because they had guns. Now everybody got one. So I don't think that's gonna happen, bro. I'm not saying that our ancestors didn't try to fight back in some way. But ain't no fucking way they getting these YNs on no goddamn chains. You might get them in handcuffs, but you ain't putting them niggas in no chains. All them niggas is not going out without a fight. I don't think the black people of today will go for that. And that's no disrespect to the ancestors because they were powerless. They didn't have the weapons that we had today. They didn't have access to weapons like we have access to them today. Ain't no way in fucking hell you getting any of these little YN niggas in no chains. You might get them in some handcuffs. And you ain't even doing that without a fight. The fuck is you talking about? Repeat after me. Umar, hee-haw, hee-haw. He definitely got them Shrek titties. I'm telling you, yo.
Which also means that the Dred Scott decision is back in full effect. I don't think y'all listening to me.
I don't think y'all listening to me.
Yeah, this nigga is preaching. I don't think y'all listening to me. Let me tell you something. The Lord. All he needs is a couple after what he and he's a full-blown preacher. After every word, he got to put the you know how preachers do it in the Lord. All you got to do is that. He's definitely ready for the preaching game.
I said if the Supreme Court overturns the 14th Amendment for African people, black freedmen, equal protection under the law, if the Supreme Court...
They can't turn over the 14th Amendment just for one particular group, dog. I don't even think that's legal. Oh, I need to talk to them. I'm pretty sure it's not. So what you're trying to say is they're trying to turn over the Fourth Amendment law that's in the Constitution for a specific group of people. That what that I don't even think that I gotta talk to Lady Luck about that. I don't even think that's legal. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about, Jessica. I think I know who you're talking about. Remy, they are passing laws in Louisiana to lock people up for being homeless and work in the fields, and those being incarcerated put them in what I mean. Shit, that's better than having them on the streets. At least they get a 4-course motherfucking meal, 3 meals, a hot in the cot. That's better than being homeless. That sound like they trying to get these niggas a shelter and a job. It sound like they trying to get these niggas some shelter and a job, and 3 full-course meals. I don't know, man. We get all your news, but I guess you don't get ours. No, you don't. Yeah, definitely. Just more talking about nothing. Yeah, he's fear-mongering. He's basically fear-mongering into you giving him some money. He was definitely trying to sell himself to the political party, to the Democrats, talking about some if y'all want the black vote, you need to build some black institutions. You know what that means? Give me the money and I'll build it. You know that ain't gonna happen.
Overturns equal protection for black freedmen under the 14th Amendment, the Dred Scott case automatically becomes the ruling law for all black freedmen in America. If you haven't read the...
I noticed he's been calling us freemen lately too. I think I said this a couple times. But we ain't been called freemen since slavery ended, or since slavery, period. That's what you had to identify yourself as. You see what I'm saying? He used particular words and fear mongering to make you feel like you're back in the slave days and you need to hurry up and give your money to him because he the only one that can save us.
Dred Scott case from cover to cover. You better read the Dred Scott case from cover to cover, because if the Supreme Court overturns the 14th Amendment for black people, the Dred Scott case, the Dred Scott Supreme Court decision will become the ruling law for black freedmen. Let me read it to you. Dred Scott was born in the same...
For black freemen. You see what I'm saying? He puts the name Freeman on black people to make it seem like we still in the slave days and we still trying to start a revolution. And man, them days is over, dog. Everybody got to make their own way. He putting us back in chains, calling us black freemen. This nigga is definitely putting us back in them chains.
Same county as the prophet Nat Turner.
Dred Scott was born in the same.
Wait, how is Nat Turner a prophet? I think he's more of a hero. Yeah, right. Thank you. Appreciate that, Jessica. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button and support the stream goal. Hit the Cash App, PayPal at the bottom of the chat. We got 5 on it already. Who will be the unsung heroes today?
County as the prophet Nat Turner. Dred Scott was born in the same.
Back to what I was saying. I don't consider Nat. Isn't prophets religious figures? Isn't a prophet a religious figure? I don't think prophets are what Nat Turner did. Prophets, like, they go by way of religion. Whatever they did or whatever they famous for is by way of religion. Am I right? Am I tripping? Isn't that a prophet? Or does it have to be? I don't know. I consider him a revolutionary hero, but not a prophet. That nigga wasn't waiting on God to free his people. Now the story was God came down to talk to him on the burning bush and told him, "Look, Nat, I need you to you need to go to them white folks and tell them to let my people go." Then yeah, that's a different story. But Nat wasn't waiting on God to come down from the heavens and free us. I think that's the difference between a prophecy. You see what I'm saying? He's turning this into a religious thing. He's slowly turning shit into a religion. He's slowly integrating our history into a religion. Because that don't make no sense. That's not just Louisiana. The homeless has been criminalized everywhere. Oh shit. Well, like I said, I mean, I'd rather be in jail with a roof over my head and 4-course meals than sitting outside in the cold with nothing. Sound like these motherfuckers gonna try and give them some shelter in the job, some shelter and food. You just got to work for it. You get your ass in them fields. That's better than what? What? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. My bad, y'all. My daughter came in. But prophets bring prophecies, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like always religious, right? Then if that's the case, you might as well say fucking Nostradamus was a prophet. Yeah, this sounds very cultish. I couldn't think of the word. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. But it sounds very cultish. Like he's calling all of our heroes prophets and now we've been considered free men. He's slowly turning this shit into a cultist religion. This shit is dumb.
County as the prophet Nat Turner, Southampton County, Virginia. But slavery would take him to Missouri. And Dred Scott's slave owner would take him into a free territory. And once Dred Scott gets to the free territory, he sues for the right to be free because slavery is not legal in that free state. And Supreme Court Chief Justice Roger B. Taney, may he burn in eternal hell, on March the 6th, the same day as Ghana's independence, but more than 100 years before.
You ever notice he's always trying? Look, this is what I mean. He makes it seem like these are all prophecies. Like the Haitian Revolution. It was the same day I was born. I was born on the day of Jesus. Like he always like connect two dates together to make it seem like it's a prophecy. He's literally, I'm telling you, he's slowly creating his own fucking religion. It's diabolical. He's slowly creating his own religion. And you can literally tell that's why he always connected dates with other dates. And he calling us certain names now. This is just a trial run.
Ghana's independence, on March the 6th, Supreme Court Chief Justice Roger B. Taney offered the majority opinion for the Supreme Court, and I'm going to read it to you now. Please listen up.
Oh, wow.
Save this live, share this live, study this live. Please listen up. March the 6th, 1857. This is the U.S. Supreme Court's decision in Dred Scott. And let me say to you all.
Yeah, he's definitely reading off of something. This nigga didn't wrote a whole, you know, preachers write down their sermons and what they go and preach. This nigga's diabolical. Diabolical. Oh, man. Prophet is a person regarded as an inspiration teacher or proclaimer of the will of God. Google, my brother. Hey, that's what she said. Yo, you cracking me up with that shit. Google, my brother.
Let me say to you all, the Dred Scott decision has never been overturned by the Supreme Court. I'm going to say it again. The Dred Scott...
Yeah, look how he keeps doing the facial expressions and the mannerisms. This is like a preacher. All he got to do is add them deep-ass breaths in between his words, and he got the thing down pat. He got it down pat.
That decision has never been overturned by the U.S. Supreme Court. They claim that the 14th Amendment invalidated. They claim that the 14th Amendment invalidated it. They claim that the 14th Amendment...
And nigga, why are you always squinting your eyes like it's like you got a fucking light in your face or something, nigga? You notice he ain't never, if you go back to his old videos, he always was blinking a lot. But I'm Rem's daughter. Don't get her started. But I noticed he do this little eye squint thing. Like he got some type of light in his face. Nigga, ain't no light in that damn room barely. Fuck you squinting for?
Amendment invalidated the Dred Scott decision. But if the Supreme Court overturns the 14th Amendment, then the Dred Scott decision will be the ruling decision for all black freedmen in America.
Yeah, this nigga is reading off of something. Mr. Independent, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Prophets are supposed to have 100% accurate word of God. That's what I meant. Like, that's why I don't consider Nat Turner a prophet. That nigga wasn't waiting on God to free his people. That nigga was not waiting on God to free his people. Like I said, a guy that came down and talked to him through a burning bush and said, "Go to Pharaoh and tell him to let my people go." Go to the white man and tell him to let my people go. Now you got a different story. But Nat wasn't waiting on God. That nigga said, "I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. I ain't waiting for this motherfucker to come down off the clouds with his chariot." And that's what the fucking religion. That's the religion he's gonna create. That's the religion he created. Garveyism. They call him a freaky pander African puppy preacher, pappy preacher. That's the religion he's starting to create. Garveyism. That's exactly what he finna call it.
Let me read it to you. Y'all ready? Listen up closely. This is the U.S. Supreme Court decision in Dred Scott versus Sanford, handed down by the highest court in this country on March the 6th, 1857. Listen. A free Negro of the African race.
Yeah, this nigga is reading off of something. And he just told on himself that this nigga is reading off of something. This nigga went and wrote a whole sermon down to pander to the people. I mean, that's basically what preachers do. They write down sermons and pass the collection plate around. They just do it and they just up front with their shit.
Whose ancestors were brought to this country and sold as slaves, is not a citizen within the meaning of the Constitution of the United States. Let me repeat that.
Yeah, because he was there with that at the time. It was slavery. We are not in the slave days no more. You said Nat Turner Revolution was a part of the trend that spiked the 1790 in Haiti, then to Barbados, Ghana, and America. Okay. Yeah, but that was fucked up what they did to Nat Turner. They hung that nigga, then they chopped his body up. Some people was eating him, using his body parts as aphrodisiacs and all types of shit like that. That's just terrible. That's fucked up.
I hope you are listening to me right now. Let me repeat that. A free Negro of the African race, whose ancestors were brought to this country and sold as slaves, is not a citizen within the meaning of the Constitution of...
No, that was only considered for them. Those slaves who were brought over here. We are not slaves that were brought over here from a different country, so that shit doesn't apply to us. You're fear-mongering, nigga. You're fear-mongering. None of that shit applies to us because we were born and raised through generations. So that shit wouldn't even apply to us. Yeah, they ate him and used his body. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
The United States. When the Constitution was adopted, they were not regarded in any of the states as members of the community which constituted the state, and they were not numbered amongst its people or citizens.
Right, because they came from another country. They didn't come here willingly. That only applies to those people of that time. It doesn't apply to us. The fuck is he talking about?
Consequently, the special rights and immunities guaranteed to citizens do not apply to them. And not being citizens within the meaning of the Constitution, they are not entitled to sue in that character in a court of the United States. And the circuit court has no jurisdiction in such a suit. The only two clauses in the Constitution which point to this race treat them as persons whom it was morally lawful to deal in as articles of property, and to hold as slaves. Since the adoption of the Constitution of the United States, no state can, by any subsequent law, make a foreigner or any other description of.
They were foreigners. We are not foreigners. Oh my God. This nigga is tripping. Oh, you got them kids. But this nigga is tripping. We're not foreigners. They were foreigners. You said they were brought over here, right? We were not brought over here, so none of this shit applies to us. You see what I'm saying? He likes to try to make it seem like we are back, and that's why he keep calling us free men. He wants you to feel like they're about to put the shackles back on you. And you need to give him your money because he's the only one that can save you. That's diabolical. That's kind of fucked up, to be honest with you. That's real fucked up.
Persons, citizens of the United States, nor entitle them to the rights and privileges secured to citizens by that instrument. A state, by its laws, passed since the adoption of the Constitution, may put a foreigner or any other description of persons upon a footing with its own citizens, as to all the rights and privileges enjoyed by them.
Right. That's diabolical too. Like, I knew he was reading off something from the very. I'm like, wait, this nigga sound like you can tell that he's reading off of something because he started talking slower.
And within its dominion and by its laws. But that will not make him a citizen of the United States. Let me repeat that line. I'm going to come back to that. Let me repeat that line. But that will not make him a citizen of the United States, nor entitle him to sue in court, nor any of the privileges and immunities of a citizen in another state. The change in public opinion and feeling in relation to the.
That is diabolical too. You teaching black history from a white nationalist book.
African race, which has taken place since the adoption of the Constitution, cannot change its construction and meaning, and it must be constructed and administered now according to its true meaning and intention when it was formed and adapted. The plaintiff, Dred Scott, having admitted by his demurrer to the plea in abatement that his ancestors were imported from Africa, and sold as slaves. He is not a citizen of the state of Missouri, according to the Constitution of the United States, and was not entitled to sue in that character in court. This being the case, the judgment of the court below in favor of the plaintiff of the plea in abatement was erroneous. But if the plea in abatement is not brought up by this writ of error.
This nigga is bringing up a case from 400 some years ago to scare you into believing they about to put us in shackles again or some shit like that, or strip our citizenship. What the fuck type shit is that, bro?
The objection to the citizenship of the plaintiff, Dred Scott, a slave, is still apparent on the record, as he himself, in making act his case, states that he is of African descent, was born a slave, and claims that he and his family became entitled to freedom by being taken by their owner to reside in a territory where slavery is prohibited by an act of Congress, and that, in addition to this claim, He, Dred Scott, himself became entitled to freedom, being taken to Rock Island in the state of Illinois. And being free when he was brought back to Missouri, he was by the laws of that state a citizen. If, therefore, the facts he states do not give him or his family a right to freedom, the plaintiff is still a slave. The plaintiff is still a slave. The plaintiff is still a slave and is not entitled.
Bro, this shit just don't make sense, dog. It really don't. And then the fact that you had to read off of something to tell us this means that you don't even believe this shit yourself. Because you ain't even take time to memorize it. He ain't even take time to memorize it.
To sue as a citizen, and the judgment of
You don't
this
even
court
read this shit.
was erroneous on that ground, without any reference to the plea. Brothers and sisters, that decision that I just read, may be revisited by the current U.S. Supreme Court if the bigots of America are successful in forcing the U.S. Supreme Court to revisit that 14th Amendment. Because according to that decision I just read, the founding fathers of America never intended African people to be citizens of this country. But if you heard me when I just read that decision, Supreme Court Justice Roger B. Taney, that devil said that a state can give black people the right to be a citizen in that state. And if the state gives you a right to be a citizen in that state, you are still not a citizen of the United States. Did y'all hear when I read that? You know what they're going to try to do? Let me tell you what they're going to try to do. They want to overturn the 14th Amendment, and then they want every state to decide if they want black people as citizens. I'm going to say it again. Listen to me.
I'm going to say it again. Oh my God, I feel like I'm in church. Oh my God, I feel like I'm at church listening to a sermon. I'm going to say it again. All he need to do is add 3 deep breaths, and I'm going to say it again. And I'm going to say it one more time. That's all he needs. And he's just a straight up preacher, dog. We don't give a fuck about what you talk about with the Fifth Amendment. Where the goddamn school at? Where the people money at? God damn it. You talk about some shit that don't apply to us. You know what applies to us? You telling us what the fuck going on with that school and where the money went. That's what applies to us. We don't give a fuck about this coulda, shoulda, woulda shit that you talking about. Shit that didn't happen in our era, and then that don't even apply to us. There's no way in this time of motherfucking day will the government legally go around state to state taking away black citizenships, especially the ones that were born and raised here for generations. This is the darkest sermon ever. Right. The driest sermon ever. That's what it said. I thought it said darkest. The driest sermon ever. God damn, he ain't got no enthusiasm. That's why I say you need to add a couple of them at the end of his word. And then you maybe you got my attention. News sticks. I think that's what it said. News sticks. Appreciate you. Peace and welcome to the channel. The Supreme Court has revisited the 4th Amendment, and they left it in Trump's hands, who already said that it means solely for the descendants of slaves, not illegals, to go back door in their own way. They are revisiting that amendment to clarify that it does not apply to legals or non-citizens gaining citizenship after coming here to have a baby. That's a fact. Oh, I get what you mean. Like how motherfuckers will come here and have their child here, and since their child is a citizen, they get to stay, right? And Trump is trying to rewalk that, like, y'all ain't know that, yeah, we ain't using that shit. Y'all done found a loophole in the system. Y'all think y'all gonna just keep doing it. I get it, but he's making it apply to us as if they're gonna go around taking citizenships from black people who were born and raised here. That's what I'm saying. His fucking wife did that. Yeah, anchor babies. His fucking wife did that. And then he about to turn. Yo, that's some hypocritical shit. That's some hypocritical shit. All his kids is anchor babies.
Listen to me. They want each of the 50 states to decide if they want black people to be citizens in their state. And only if the state allows you to be a citizen can you reapply as a citizen of the United States. Did y'all hear that, brothers and sisters?
What? That don't even make sense. Like, you know how much trouble that would cause the government? You know how many black people are in America that were born and raised here for generations? Why would they cause all that trouble for themselves? That makes absolutely no sense.
In other words, they want to reduce you to the same status as a black immigrant seeking American citizenship. I hope FBA and ADOS is listening right now. I hope all my FBA and ADOS Africans are listening right now. If the conservatives get their way, somebody said they won't go that far. They just stripped your ass of the right to have a predominantly black voting district. And you just said they won't go that far. See, that's the problem with the American Negro. You trust your slave master so much. That's the problem with the American Negro.
Y'all heard Jessica. We got 60 people in here. We need $20 more to reach our stream goal. So we need 4 people to send 5. Who will be the unsung hero? But he has 3 oldest and 3 younger anchor babies. Oh yeah. He did have he had a baby by his friend. Melania ain't from not Melania. What's his oldest daughter name? Ain't from Melania, is it? You can tell she got her citizenship and said, "Get the fuck up out of here! Don't touch me! Don't touch me!" Every time you see Melania, she like, "Don't touch me." Diabolical. He look like he holding her cactus.
Trust your slave master so much that you act.
See what I mean right there? When he wants to throw the white person onto the black man, he refers to them as white supremacists, slave masters. But then when you ask him, why don't you like white people? He says, I love everybody. What sense does that make? It makes no sense. Trump pushed his first wife, Ivana, down the steps and deported her to the shadow realm. God damn. Damn, I hope that ain't true. Damn, that's diabolical. They won't, and they're getting their way. No such thing as black voting district. It's just black voting blocks. Choose better candidates. He's so silly. Man, I don't even know why we getting political advice from a motherfucker who ain't in the political field. That is not his field of education. His field of education is psychiatry. So why the fuck are we listening to this doofball again about politics? I'm still trying to figure that out. Why are we getting politics advice from a goddamn psychiatrist?
Actually thinks he loves you.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with River.
They are going to try to get the Supreme Court to decide that American African freedmen were never intended to be citizens by the founders of the United States Constitution. Therefore, their citizenship is revoked, but they can apply for citizenship in their home state. And if the home state grants them citizenship, they can reapply to be a citizen.
You know how much trouble that will cause the state? No state is going to vote for black folks that were born in America for them to be stripped of their citizenship and then have them reapply. You know how much paperwork and trouble that's going to cause them? What the fuck is he talking about? That nigga just fear mongering you. Oh, the white man did it. Oh, the white man gonna take your citizenship. Donate to me, I can save you. And what is this gonna prove? I mean, if they wanted to do that, obviously the way you're talking, we have no power to stop it. So what's your point in even talking about it? Shit don't make no sense. It's just fear mongering. What's your point to it? Because you speak as this as if we have no say in the matter at all. I mean, that's the way he's basically putting it to me. They can take your citizenship and you have no power. So, nigga, what the fuck is you preaching it to me for then? What doesn't matter to us? It makes no sense, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Of America. They're going to make you a black immigrant in a country you built. They're going to make you a black immigrant in the country you built.
This damn stopwatch needs.
And I got more bad news for you. I got more bad news for you. If they overturn the 14th Amendment, I can promise you, if they overturn the 14th Amendment, I can promise you, they are going to look at the 13th Amendment. They are going to look at the 13th Amendment.
Man, you don't know what the fuck they're going to do. You just fear-mongering, dog, at this point. Now you're making predictions of what they're going to look at after that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But none of this shit applies to black people born and raised in America. It would cause too much trouble for the state to go through all of that.
They are going to revisit slavery, not to put you back in chains. Nope. Not to put you back in chains, but to allow another human being to own you. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They are going to chain gang us back. They're going, yes. They're going to say, because you committed this crime, you are now an indentured servant of the family you committed the crime against. You are now an indentured servant of the corporation you committed the crime against. Let me give you an example. Let's say you go down to the shopping mall. Let's say you go to Ralph Lauren, you go into Foot Locker, you go into the Gucci store, and you steal a Birkin bag, or you steal you some Gucci flip-flops. You steal a pair of Air Jordans out of Foot Locker. Let's say you go into...
First of all, ain't no way you stealing shit out of Foot Locker nowadays.
The iPhone store. You go into the Apple store and you steal an iPad and you get convicted. Guess what they're going to do? They're not going to sentence you to jail. They're going to sentence you to indentured servitude to the Apple Corporation. They're going to sentence you.
What? Oh my God, bro. So they just, let me get this straight. They finished strip our citizenship. And not only that, if we get in trouble, we're not gonna go to jail. If we steal something, we're gonna have to go work for the company for free. What fucking sense does that make? Right. Well, shit. In that case, you owe the black community some free labor, my nigga. If that's the case, it seemed like you need to be locked up and to be a indentured servant, whatever the fuck, indentured servant to the black community, because you done stole a lot of money.
To indentured servitude to Foot Locker. They're going to sentence you to indentured servitude to Walmart. They're going to sentence you to indentured servitude to McDonald's. Is that?
The fuck is he talking about, dog? They are not doing this in this day and age. You know how you really think the government will want to anger black people like that? You think black people is just going to stand by and allow that to happen? We'll start rioting like a motherfucker. You know how many riots that would cause? If we can't have this shit, can't nobody have it. That's how black people feel nowadays. We'll burn this bitch to the ground if they try some shit like that. What the fuck are you talking about? Especially them little YNs you come around there trying to pull that shit. I'm taking your citizenship. We burn this bitch to the ground. We built it, like you said. We built it. And we'll tear it the fuck down. You just come on, bro. You think the government will want to incite a riot on that mass scale level? You think the Rodney King riots was bad? They only pissed off one city. Now you're talking about every state? Bro, you know how many mass riots it would be? Boy, we would tear this fucking country up. You just fear-mongering. You just figured out Umar's story arc. Hold on, what'd you say? There's a little bit of truth to that as far as prison labor right now. Companies like Texas Instruction benefit for the oh shit. I did not know that. You learn something new every day. It's really happening in this day and age. They even stopped an ongoing election. Oh shit. That's what I'm saying. We will be burning this bitch to the motherfucker. You know how many riots that they ain't got enough policemen. They don't have enough policemen to stop every angry, pissed off black person in America from state to state. And then you try to call in the military, you got to take a percentage of that shit that's being short because of all the black folks in the military. They don't have enough firepower to do something that massive. That shit will definitely start a civil war. And I don't think that's what they want. Black folks will burn this bitch to the ground. And I ain't making no threats or anything like that, but I'm just hypothetically speaking. You think black folks are really gonna go for that? And then you gotta think about it. Let's say black folks did go for it. You know all the paperwork these states are gonna have to deal with from people reapplying. They refer to it as sweaty and yeah. I knew that already. 7.
A snowman. How dare you come on my live? How is that a snow? How dare you bring your ass on my live, sir? You melanin deficient, sun cursed, reptile lip having devil. How dare you come on my live and try to see? I don't go into the ice community and bother y'all. I don't go into the the frostbit, the ice community, the mayonnaise, the milk. I don't bother the snow kingdom. You have never seen me disrespect a member of the snow kingdom. I have never infiltrated one of your lives. I ain't never tried to touch your wife, your daughter, your sister. I'm just taking care of my people. But you narcissistic, sociopathic, psychopathic, genetically recessive, reptile-lipped, melanin deficient, sun-cursed demons got the nerve. No disrespect to my white fans. No disrespect to my white fans.
You just totally disrespected them. You just totally fucking disrespected them. How you gonna say no disrespect to your white fans and then turn around and fucking they disrespect them, call them no melanin deficient and white devils, and then turn around and say no disrespect to my white fans? Sir, I don't think you have any white fans. Who would want to be a fan of somebody that's putting their race down any chance that they get? What type of shit is that?
No disrespect to my white fans, but I gotta check one of your fellow brethren. I gotta check one of your fellow brethren for disrespecting my sacred space. I don't go where I'm not wanted. And I would appreciate it if they didn't go where they're not wanted.
And then just say no disrespect to the white fans and then tell them they're not wanted there. What type of stupid shit? This motherfucker is a walking contradiction. I have never in my life. Why y'all sniping the bull, Leonard? What did he do? I looked down at the chat and seen a bunch of timeouts. What the fuck did he do? White fans, y'all. White fans, y'all. Diabolical. I look down, I see all this sniping going on. God damn. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. That's free. Don't forget, y'all, we need $20 more to reach our stream goal. We would like to hit that goal at least one time a week. At least once. We already got $5 on it. We need $20 more to reach the stream goal. If anybody would like to participate in that, Cash App and PayPal is pinned to the bottom of the chat. We need 4 unsung heroes. Or 1. Oh, he was talking crazy to Nico. Oh, yeah, get him out of here. Yeah, that'll get you sniped. You know, we don't play about our sisters up in here. We don't play about our sisters up in here. But he said the white fans. He said, no disrespect to my white fans, but I don't go where I don't not want it. So why would you come where you not want it? But wait, I thought you said you had white fans. Did they not want it over there now? See, he's a walking contradiction. When he wants to throw the white man in your face, he calls him the slave master, the white supremacist, the white devil, the this, the that. But then when you ask him, yo, what's your issue with white folks? Oh, I love everybody, brother. What? Nigga, you just call them all types of devils. He said because he did a sweet potato pie expeditiously. DJ be funny as shit. You got jokes.
Brothers and sisters, you are going to start seeing black people indentured out to corporations in exchange for prison time. I promise.
Well, then I guess we better not get caught stealing then. Because they ready to put us in shackles, y'all. Y'all steal something, they about to take y'all citizenship. And if you steal something, you're getting put in shackles. According to Umar. Diafucking-bolical. According to Umar, you finna get put in shackles. She said because he need a sweet potato pie expeditiously. Pronto.
Promise you, in the next 25 years,
Wow, that's diabolical. We see, I just realized who he looks like. King Hippo from the Mike Tyson Punch Out. Same titties and everything. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me show you what the fuck you talking about. Oh shit. King Hippo from Mike Tyson Punch Out. This is diabolical. I used to play this game all the time with my pop. He said this nigga look like King Hippo from Mike. His hair do look like that crown too. He said same titties and everything. Oh man, let me show y'all who we talking about. This is diabolical. He said this nigga look like King Hippo from Mike Tyson Punch Out. Hold on, you gotta get the one with the titties. There it go. There it go. Put the titties up full mass. Put the titties up full mass.
Black America is going to look totally different. Phenotypically and politically. And let me say this to the white Democrats. Oh, let me say this to the black Democrats first. I got a message for the Congressional Black Caucus. I have.
Wait. So if you black and you a Democrat, that automatically makes you a coon? And if you're a Republican, you're a coon too. What I don't get is if you don't belong to any party, why the fuck are you even talking about politics? You're not even a part of it. You're not even a part of it. The fuck you keep talking about politics for? Was you finna start your own party? What you gonna call them, the titty-crats? The ratitty-crats or something like that, dog? Would you about to start your own party? Damn, I can't unsee this shit now with them orangutan titties. Damn, dog. I cannot unsee that shit now. That's what I mean. He finna start his party. His own party. They gonna call them the Ratitty Cats. The Ratitty Crats. The Big Titty Committee. Umar about to start his own joke called the Titty Crats. Big Titty Committee. If bullshit was a person, diabolical. Where's my man Titty Africans at? He said, where's my man Titty Africans at? Yo, y'all funny as hell today. The Pookie Pendants Party. The Pan-African Pandering Poetry Party. You gotta snap your fingers when you say it. Welcome, my brothers and sisters, to the Pan-African Poetry Pimping Party. The boob tube. Look at that side boob. What you gonna call him, the side boob hour? Look at that side boob. You like that side boob? You should not like that side boob, because that's my side boob. Oh shit. Damn. He gonna call him the side boob party. You like that side boob? You should like that side boob, because that's Umar's side boob. Yeah, that's the crazy part about it, Seven. His titties just sitting comfortable like a motherfucker. His titties look like they just got off of work and they just relaxing. Oh, y'all got me in tears right now. That nigga titties look like they just had a long day. Hey, ask Umar titties, hey, what's wrong? Why the long face? That's my side boob. You saw what I'm talking, you know what I'm talking about, Bougie Boy, when Peter Griffin did that shit? The definition of titty meat, right? Oh man, y'all motherfuckers got me in tear. Pedodo political yitty party. Oh shit, them udders that. She said he got udders. Yo got me in tears right now. Oh shit, he said he got udders. You just want to milk the shit out of it. Like when they milked Peter Griffin. You don't remember that with the chick that Lois was boxing against? She milked Peter. Long titty, no nipple happy. Oh, she said he ain't got no nipples. Oh man, I needed that laugh. Oh man, y'all got me in tears right now. Man boobs look like they be chiming in like, nah, we lying. That's why his titties rusting so hard, because they know he full of shit. They just like, ah. Every time he get to talking, his titties lay down on his stomach. Ah, shit, here he go. Oh, what you put in the chat? Say, said it. Damn. Why this little boy cussing his mom out like that? When you're black and Mexican and your mom can't cook soul food, he cussing his ass out. I'm tired of tortillas, Maria. Give me some fucking chicken. Diabolical. Say, why can't you just cook me fried chicken?
The message for the coon.
I'm dead serious, Leonard. I'm dead serious. His titties look like they just tired of his shit. Yeah, every time he get to talking, his titties just rest on his stomach. Oh, here this nigga go again, man. I'm out. Walk up to his titties and say, hey, why the long face? Oh, because this nigga full of shit.
Congressional Black Caucus. We're going to finish at midnight. I got 20 minutes. I will finish on time. I got a message for the Congressional Black Caucus. I feel sorry for y'all. I feel sorry for the Congressional Black. I feel sorry for y'all. You know why? Y'all sat back and let the Democrats conspire with the Republicans. I'm talking.
You know what's funny? You always blaming black people for certain shit that they let happen or didn't do. But we ain't see you do anything about it neither, motherfucker. How you criticizing a party that you ain't even a part of? I don't understand that. That's why your titties is so utterly upset. His titties is utterly upset.
Talking to the Congressional Black Caucus right now. I'm talking to the Congressional Black Caucus right now. I'm talking to those 59 Negroes on Capitol Hill whose job description I would like to know, because they've done nothing for us this century. But I want to.
My nigga. What part of don't you get about politicians cannot serve one particular race? No matter how much they want to, they will lose their jobs and then get everything that they tried to do overturned. It makes no sense. You can't just pander to one particular race. They're just gonna lose their job. And why lose a job that they done worked hard for? That shit don't make no goddamn sense, dog. I know them fucking moose and them fucking orangutan knuckles he keep pointing in the camera. He look like his hands stink. You ever see somebody that got them gross ass hands and they just look like they stink? Like, ew, don't touch me, dog. Stop pointing your finger in my face. I can smell your nails from here. You fat, funky bastard.
Let's say this to the Congressional Black Caucus. You sat back and you let the Republicans and Democrats strategize to take away voting power.
All right, well, I want to tell your titty something. All right, Umar titties, you sat back on top of his belly and let this nigga spew all this bullshit. That's what I got to say to your titties. You sat back, relaxed on that nigga belly, and let him spew this bullshit. I am utterly disgusted. Oh, shit.
from predominantly black districts, and you did nothing about it. You did nothing about it. And now your job in Congress is under duress. You are at risk of losing.
It looked like your titties is under duress. Both of them. Y'all heard Jessica, we still need $20 to reach our stream goal, motherfuckers. Y'all gonna do this to me? I'm putting live streams on all you niggas. By the time I'm done with y'all, y'all gonna be hitting that like button in Pelican's Bay. Subscribe program. Tell them, Jessica. But both of them, utterly disgusted.
Losing your seat. Some of you have.
And them titties is abusing they seat right now. Just all in people's face. Just abusing the hell out of your belly. Bro, how do you not, like, I ain't got nothing against fat people or oversized people. But when it gets to a point where you sitting down and your shirt can be tucked under your titties, bro, what the fuck? If you, bro, how do you let it get that far? I mean, some things that some people can understand, some people don't. I don't understand it. You knew your titties were starting to droop. You knew it, and you decided to keep on pushing the plate in your mouth. Said called them titties Tia and Tamara.
In Congress is under duress. You are at risk of losing.
Them titties is under duress from listening to your bullshit. That's why they sitting on your stomach like, oh man, here you go.
Your seat.
And you know what's crazy about it? The shirt tucked itself under the titties. That's diabolical. You sat down and your shirt tucked itself under his titties, under your titties. Said it looked like a Pan-African globe. It was a slippery slope when you still eating like a teenager in your 50s, right? And always talking about he fasting. Boy, you ain't fast long enough. Said that's where chocolate milk comes from. Ugh.
Some of you have been there since I was a little kid. Some of you have been in Congress since I was a little child.
Neatly.
It's the only job.
His shirt tucked under them titties, neat in the motherfucker. That's when you know you can let yourself go. When you sit down and your shirt tucks under your titties. That's why I said the titties are under duress.
Job you've ever had. It's the only thing you know how to do. And now you are about to get put out by the same Democrats you've been helping to get reelected year after year after year. Once they split up Memphis, and once they split up New Orleans, and once they split up Shreveport, and once they split up Baton Rouge, and once they split up Charleston, South Carolina, and once they split up Columbia, South Carolina, and once they split up Rock Hill, South Carolina, and once they split up Jackson, Mississippi, and once they split up Biloxi, Mississippi, once they finish slicing up all the predominantly black districts, you will not have enough black votes to get real.
God damn. He do look like a pregnant midwife.
Elected to Congress. Y'all thought y'all was so smart. Y'all thought y'all was so smart working with these Democrats, and look what they done did to your ass. The reason the Congressional Black Caucus is tripping out right now is they know that this racial gerrymandering of predominantly black voting districts is going to get them elected out of office. And it is all their fault. So let me ask the Congressional Black Caucus this. Let me ask our black congressmen and women one simple question.
Caucusness. What, dog? So they coon and they doing caucusness because they lost the popular vote. They can only do but so much. Doesn't it have to go like once Congress come up with something? Don't they gotta go through the president right after that? Or something like that? Or I don't know how this shit works. Politics ain't doing shit for me.
Will the white Democrats in Congress go to their white constituents and beg them to vote for your black ass? I'm going to ask the question one more time. Since y'all part of the Democratic Party, since y'all all part of the colorblind Democratic Party, I got a question for y'all. Get off. This is a zesty fester.
Okay, I got you. Lori, I didn't know you had a channel. You said I will be on live while I'm doing it. Stop by and send me some vibes when room is done. Okay. I didn't know you had a channel. You should have been told me that.
So, black congresspersons of the Democratic Party, do you think you can go to your Democratic colleagues and ask them to go to their white constituents and beg them to vote for a black person in Congress? You know that's not going to happen. You know there's not a Democrat in Congress that is going to go ask white people to vote for your black ass. I know you know that's not going to happen. You got elected because you come from a predominantly black voting district. Let me say it again. You got elected because you come from a predominantly black voting district. Let me say it one more time. You got elected because you come from a predominantly black voting district. Now that they done gerrymandered your predominantly black voting district and attached it to a much larger white voting district, who is going to vote you all back in office? White people are not going to vote for y'all, and y'all know it. So you know what that means. If there's six...
Well, he must have got there somehow by a white vote because they got the job in the first place. So I'm assuming that they're well liked by white people. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. How you trying to predict what people gonna do? We are not in fucking era of Jim Crow, nigga. You are stuck in the past. That's what it is. This nigga is just stuck all the way in the past. He can't get past slavery and Jim Crow. How the fuck are we gonna ever get past that shit if you keep reminding us of it? Like it's not a good thing to forget, but goddamn, we don't need to be reminded of it every 5 fucking minutes if we're ever going to get past it. Right now, you just talking out your ass. You talking out your side boob.
The U.S. congresspersons, there might only be 40 of y'all November 3rd. It might only be 20 of y'all in 1 year. And the Congressional Black Caucus might not even exist in 2 years. Did y'all hear what I said, brothers and sisters?
Well, if they such coons and caucuses, why would you want them there in the first place? I mean, you portray them as doing all this cooning and all this other shit. I mean, why would you want them there in the first place? I don't understand that. Why would you want them there in the first place if they such caucusness and coons and this, that, and the third? I mean, why would you want them there? It don't make sense.
Brothers and sisters, are y'all listening to me? The Congressional Black Caucus might not even have enough people to sustain it in 2 more election cycles. By the time y'all vote for the next president in 2028, by the time y'all vote for the next president in 2028, how many black congresspersons will still exist? Of those 59,
I mean, you keep talking about them like they're not doing anything anyway. Oh man, what the fuck do I keep yawning? He's boring me now. Oh yeah, but it don't make sense. You're contradicting yourself because you speak of these men as if they're not doing shit at all. So why the fuck do we want them there? That's the way you just described them. You described them as caucusness, ain't doing nothing for the black community, ain't doing shit, period. So again, why does this matter if they're not there anymore?
how many will we have after November of 2028? How many are we going to have after November of 2026? And it's all their fault because they betrayed us to the white Democrats. The black Democrats betrayed us to the white Democrats, and now you don't have enough black votes in your own district to stay in Congress. And none of those white Democrats who you've been helping get reelected on the black vote is going to go out of their way and ask any white people to vote for your black ass. I am so embarrassed for us right now.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 4.
I am so embarrassed for us right now. I cannot believe we allowed ourselves to get put in this position. And let me say this. And I know the Democrats ain't gonna like it. And I know the Democratic Party plantation slaves ain't gonna like it. But let's be honest. Democrats don't care about black people. Republicans don't care about black people. The only difference between the Democrat and the Republican is the Republican don't need your vote. The Democrats do. That's the only difference. They don't care about you. They care about your vote. And I need black people to make a distinction. I need black people to make a distinction. I need black freedmen to make a distinction. The Democrats are paranoid, not because they care about you.
You see what I mean? He called you black freemen, so you feel like you're back in the slave age, and then he's trying to fearmonger you with these fucking laws and all this other bullshit that he's talking about that don't really apply to us. He's just fearmongering you back into the slave days. He's literally putting niggas back in shackles. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance.
Didn't Bill Clinton lock up more black people than any president in American history? Did not Wild Bill Clinton? Didn't Wild Bill Clinton lock up more black people than any president in United States?
I thought that was Ronald Reagan on the war on drugs. I could have sworn that was Ronald Reagan and his war on drugs. I could be wrong. I don't know politics like that. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know politics in and out. I do not follow that shit at all.
History. Did the Democrats do anything about that? Did the Democrats do anything about Wild Bill Clinton filling up the prisons with black people? No. No. They don't care about black people. They care about the black vote. There's a difference between caring about black people and caring about the black vote. The Democratic Party don't care about black people. They only care about the black vote. And do you know what's really making me upset right now? In my last 13 minutes, let me tell you what's really making me upset. I'm seeing black journalists, so-called journalists, run around telling black people, if you want to change what's happening, you have to make sure you vote on November the 3rd. If you don't, if you want to change what the Supreme Court just did, you need to vote November the 3rd. Can I ask you a question? The Supreme Court cannot be voted off the bench. And Supreme Court decisions cannot be reversed through a vote.
What he's doing. You remember in the beginning of this live stream, he was basically trying to sell himself to the political party, right? His strategy is to fearmonger black people into not voting, so those political parties can come to him and get the black vote. And you know what they're gonna have to do for in order for him to try to rally people to vote. Come out those pockets. I see what he's trying to do. It's a great sales strategy. He's trying to sell himself up. In the beginning, he was trying to sell himself to the Democratic Party and saying that if you want the black vote, you need to build some institutions. Code word, translation, if you want me to get black people to vote, I need some money. If you don't give me no money, I'm going to fearmonger black people into not voting at all.
So if every black person in America votes on November the 3rd, nothing changes about the Supreme Court. Stop trying to manipulate black people into voting for white Democrats on November the 3rd.
You're trying to manipulate them into not voting, so Congress can come to you and pay you to get the black vote. I see what you're doing, nigga. Yeah, this is his campaign ad. That's all he doing. It just clicked. I'm like, well, wait. This nigga is trying to sell himself to one of these political parties in exchange for the black vote. He's slowly turning into Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. That's all he's doing.
Stop it. Stop it. No vote can change what the Supreme Court just did. I am not FBA, sir. I am a black freedman. I am a leader. I'm not a follower. I am a black freedman, sir.
Wait. You a follower if you FBA? That means you wait. So if you're FBA or consider yourself FBA, you're a follower. The fuck is he talking about?
I'm a Pan-Africanist. Now, with that being said,
yo, he's doing this repetitive blinking on purpose too, because he wants to sound more serious or look more serious. This is all an act.
Why are the Democrats, excuse me, if white Democrats want the black vote November the 3rd,
Now here we go.
we will vote for them on one condition.
Here we go.
If white Democrats want my people to come out and vote for you on November the 3rd, let me tell you what you got to do. Because most white senators are millionaires. And most white U.S. reps are millionaires. So if you are white and you want the black vote November the 3rd, don't call up Al Sharpton. Don't call up Roland Martin. Don't call up Ben Crump. Don't call up Tamika Mallory. Don't call up the black church. Don't call up the black Greeks. Don't call up the NAACP. Don't call up the Urban League. If you want the black vote November the 3rd and you are a white Democrat, I want you to dig in your pocket. We want you, if you want the black vote November the 3rd, white Democrats, dig in your pocket and build a relevant black institution.
Boom. There it is. I told you. That was his sales pitch to the Black Democratic Party. Basically. He's hoping that somebody in the Black Democratic Party with really deep pockets sees him fear-mongering black people into not vote, and then basically saying, come to me and give me some money for the school, which we know where that money going, if you want the black vote. But you don't have that type of pull, Umar. I don't think you can get, I don't think the people you can rally up will make a difference in the vote. I don't think you can rally up that many people.
For black people before November the 3rd, and we will consider voting for you. I'm going to say it again. Because all of you are millionaires. You don't get to the U.S. Senate unless you got a couple $1 million. So all of you are millionaires. If you want the black vote, I need to see some independent black schools. I need to see some independent black hospitals. I need to see some independent black banks.
How the fuck is that even going to be possible by November 3rd? That's how you know it's not about the independent banks. It's about lining his pockets. Listen to all the things he's telling them to build before November 3rd. The fuck are you talking about? There's no way you can build that many things within the next year or November the 3rd. Yeah, he's definitely extorting the white Democrats to hit the PayPal. That's a fact. Man, I cannot stand this lying, scamming, disrespecting our ancestors, begging bum. Most of us know he is a scammer. I mean, pretty much. Pretty much.
I need to see some independent black supermarkets. I need to see some independent black manufacturing plants and distribution networks. If the white Democrat wants...
If they independent, they can't be independent if they're the ones building it, you fucking idiot. It doesn't even make sense. That makes absolutely no sense. And it's not physically possible for them to be able to build all these things before November 3rd. He's giving them stipulations so that they can't fulfill. So they can be like, you know, that's impossible. So what else do you want? Oh, line my pockets then. That's what I'm saying. What happened to black? That's what look. The black money ain't enough no more. It ain't enough no more. So now he's trying to pander to the politicians for them to give him money.
A black vote on November the 3rd. Show us you care by building some black institutions with your own money. That is the only thing you can do to convince us to vote for you. That's right. Dig in your damn pocket. I didn't say no federal grants. I didn't say one word about a federal grant. I said dig in your pocket and build some independent black institutions by November the 3rd. And we might vote for you. Now, with that being said, I do want black people to take state legislature elections serious. Now that the Supreme Court has busted up black voting power, we have to look to the state. And if they overturn the 14th Amendment, we won't be federal citizens anyway, so we can only vote for state reps and state senators. So you had better find out who your state rep is. You had better find out who your state senator is. You better find out what the issues that are coming up for a vote in your respective state. I want us to turn up and turn out for state elections. I want us to turn up and turn out and vote for our black elected officials in the state race. And if your state rep or your state senator is a coon, find somebody to switch them out. We want to de-coon all state legislators. We want to de-coon all state legislatures. We want to de-coon all state legislatures. So if your state rep is a sellout, if your state senator is an Uncle Tom, find out who's running against them, or find out who you can get to run against them, because the state is becoming more important than the Fed.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is killing two birds with one stone. He's taking your mind off the school while selling himself to the politicians without sounding like a sellout. It's easy to read between the lines, and you can tell this was rehearsed. This nigga's been reading a script the entire live stream. The one part he was reading off his phone, but you can see he keeps shifting his eyes up towards the upper side of the camera. I think he got like a piece of paper or something where he's reading off of. This was rehearsed. This was rehearsed. He's taking your mind off the school. Oh, don't worry about the school. We need to worry about these politicians and blah blah blah. But on the same hand, he's telling the politicians, if you want me to get these black folks to vote, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal.
The state is becoming more important than the feds. Brothers and sisters, get your passport. Get your passport. Do not trust the Democrats. In fact, after this election, November 3rd,
get your passport and what? Or what black folks is supposed to just have money to up and just leave the country? And then what? And then what? Where do we go from there? You said you recently saw that in our paper. Legacy Academy is the first black boarding school in Delaware founded by Dr. Channel Gather. Has announced a groundbreaking partnership with H&S Construction Supply LLC. Oh. Whoa. Oh shit. I don't even know what to say about that. Diabolical.
Black people may no longer be relevant to another federal election. If you don't have no majority black voting blocks, why would any candidate listen to you anyway? If you don't have any majority black voting blocks, why would any white candidate listen to you anyway? If you don't have any majority black federal voting blocks, why would they listen to you anyway? For what? This might.
Your passport is your freedom papers? And how is that so? How is wait, I get it. But like all of our jobs are here. How are we supposed to get a passport and just up and lead the country and start over? I mean, it's easy for other people to come over here and do that because it's more opportunities. It's not a lot of opportunities for us to just up and roll out and go back to Africa or wherever you're gonna go. Especially if that shit they speak a different language wherever the fuck you go. You asked out. How you getting a job?
Be the last federal election where you are relevant.
Motherfucker, we ain't been relevant. The fuck is you talking about? We never been relevant in politics.
Name us.
How many years have black people actually been relevant in politics except for Barack Obama's term? That was the most relevancy we ever gonna get, my nigga. We ain't been relevant. And we fine with that. They ain't doing nothing for us. What the fuck do we care? It's not going to change us. How many black people have been in office? It's not going to change our situation. So technically, we just don't give a fuck. Why stress over some shit that ain't going to change your life? That's the only reason why he cares right now about politics, because he found a loophole to make some money.
For letting them give us that Barack Obama sleeping pill. That Barack Obama sleeping pill, that was a hell of a drug. That Barack Obama sleeping pill was one hell of a drug. That Barack Obama sleeping pill, and you Negroes was all over the TV. I'm so happy the president is black. I don't care if he don't do nothing for me. I'm just happy the president is black.
Well, can we just add that? Damn, nigga, we can't be happy about nothing in the black community, dog. At least we got that. God damn. Can we just start with that? You heard what Eddie Griffin say. I'm voting for this nigga because he black. Let's get him in there real quick, and then we'll vote for the right nigga for the right reasons next time. The fuck? Let's get one in there. God, why can't you just be happy about that? We got one in there. Now the next one is going to do better because we're going to be voting for that nigga for the right reasons. We voted for Obama because we just wanted to get a nigga up in there. Just one time in our lifetime. And I'm so happy I got to see that in my lifetime. It's so many fucking people that lived and died, and that was their dream to see a black president. Be grateful that you got to witness that. Now, next time a nigga runs, we gonna make sure we vote for this nigga for the right reasons. We just had to get him in there real quick. Why the fuck can't you just be happy about that? Mission accomplished. We got a nigga up in the White House. Mission accomplished. Hating ass nigga. Yes, we know Barack wasn't going to do shit. He couldn't. Every time he tried to pass something, they blocked it. And then as soon as he left, Trump undid every fucking thing that he tried to do. He said, how you don't like YouTube, but you're screaming on YouTube. Make that make sense. Anthony, that's a good point. Peace and welcome to the channel. Now, I don't think this is his channel, though. He claims he doesn't run this channel that I'm watching. He does all his live streams off Instagram. And people record it and put it on YouTube. I think that's what's going on. He might secretly be running that King Kong Consciousness channel, because why haven't you got it stopped? I mean, somebody is recording all your videos and making a whole lot of money off of it. You would think Umar would want to stop that. So he might secretly be running that fucking channel. Nobody knows who runs this channel. He said it's not his. So who knows? Again, why does he care? He didn't vote for Obama or any other president. That's what I'm saying. He bringing up issues that are irrelevant to his life because he wants to pander. Pander, poetry, pimping, politics. We're gonna call that the triple P. Pander, pimping, poetry, the quadruple P.
He didn't do anything for you. He didn't. You got your wish. He ain't do nothing for you. And Joe Biden didn't do nothing for you. And that's why Donald Trump don't have to do nothing for you. If the Democrats...
We never expected Donald Trump to do anything for us. He has already done a lot for black folks before he was president. All he did was hang with niggas. He did a lot of dirt to black folks too. I mean, I heard you put a lot of people out their homes or something like that. But according, to the 90s, he was the only one that stuck up for Mike Tyson in that great case. He hung around a lot of black celebrities and helped them out with their careers and everything. I didn't even know that until, I actually thought he was a racist too. And then they was like, dog, look at Trump back in the 90s and the 2000s, early 2000s. He was around all black people. You barely saw the nigga with white folks. Nigga was on Comedy Central with all niggas. All niggas. Remy has been live over 3 hours. Tip your bartender. Right. We still need that $20 to reach that stream goal, family. So make me pull Umar on y'all.
Don't have to service black people. The
I can reach that stream goal at least once a week. I'm not asking for it every day. Every live stream. Well, I do. But from now on, I only want to hit it like once a week. He said, I still want Trump money. She said, I still want Trump money. Right. Yo, I didn't even know he was back in the billions. He about to hit the trillions with that oil shit that he just did with the Venezuela. He about to be in the trillions with that oil. They were just sitting on that shit. And I heard he just did that shit to make sure China didn't get a hold of that. He found out China was about to get that shit. That's what I heard. He was like, oh, hell no. Went right in on him.
Republicans don't have to service black people. And who said the Democrats don't have to service black people? Y'all did. You politically ignorant Negroes was all over the TV and all over the internet telling the world that Barack Obama don't have to do nothing but be black.
He don't, god damn it. Like I said, we just needed to get that nigga in there. He is the nigga that hold the door open for us. We needed to get that nigga up in there. We didn't care how he got it, how Barack Obama could have gotten the White House and said, Black America, kiss my ass, you black motherfuckers, I ain't doing shit for y'all. We've still been good with that. Even if he verbally said that shit, we'd be all right, look, man, we got one nigga up in there. At least he's being honest. Now, next nigga to come, we make sure we vote for him for the right reasons. Just get him up there, like, why can't you be happy? And it seems like even if Barack Obama did do something directly for black people, it wouldn't have been enough. Nothing's ever enough for Umar. It wouldn't have been enough. He would have still be find something wrong what Barack Obama didn't do. Barack Obama could have gave every black person $1 million. And Umar going to probably be upset because it ain't 20. I know you barely had that, Barack, but next time make it 20. It don't matter what that man did. You just was going to find something to hate on him about. Because he ain't you.
And now your voting power is all busted up.
Oh, is Bitcoin too? Oh shit, I didn't even see that. And them gold shoes. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are those?
People keep asking, how do we actually get an AI agent on our...
I seen somebody with them joints too. I'm walking on sunshine. Oh! That's what I kept singing to him. He had them Trump sneakers on. I was like, he walking on sunshine. Oh! Them sneakers was ugly than a motherfucker. The color was alright. It's just the design. He could have did way better.
I do want to know what the FBAs and ADOS is going to do about this problem, since they care about black people. I want to know what the plan is. As I said, y'all have more in common than white Americans than black Africans. So what are you going to do about this? What are you going to do about this?
The fuck are you going to do about it? We going to do this. All right, Umar, I'll make a deal with you. We going to do the same thing you going to do about it. Not a goddamn thing, because we can't, nigga. You just described us as powerless, no say in this shit, but then turn around and ask us what we going to do about it. What you want us to riot, nigga? What you want us to do a fucking January 6th? Huh? What's the solution, Umar? Give you money? Because that's the only solution that I heard out of this whole entire thing. Give you some money. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I tripping? The only solution I heard him give was give him some money. Obama won a Nobel Peace Prize for being black. Hey, I think that's an accomplishment. What? He ain't really had to do nothing but be black, and all these white folks had to come up with inventions and motherfucking invent all the types of shit. All he had to do was be a nigga. I think that's a come up.
Because you can't blame the black immigrants. They have nothing at all to do with this. And if you still think the black immigrant is your biggest problem in America,
Well, your titties is black immigrants to the land of your stomach, nigga. Right now. Right now, your titties is on foreign soil on your belly. Because they ain't supposed to be there. They ain't supposed to be there. So your titties is immigrants to your stomach. Because they are on foreign lands. Your titties are not supposed to be on your stomach. I think your stomach needs to deport your titties.
If you are a black freedman and you still think the black immigrant is your biggest problem in America, I need to give you an IQ test. I need to give you, if you think the black immigrant is your biggest problem, you better wake up and smell the coffee. Your biggest problem is the United States Congress, the United States Supreme Court, and the United States President. You don't have a friend in the president. You don't have a friend in the Supreme Court, and you don't have a friend in Congress. That's your problem. And then your state legislatures is your problem. Who controls the prisons? The state. Who controls the schools? The state. We are back in Jim Crow. We are not on our way back to Jim Crow. We are in Jim Crow. Are y'all listening to me? I don't care if you live in Pennsylvania, California, New Jersey, Texas, Georgia.
I think not. We are not. You see, that's what, see? You see, I told y'all. He is trying to make black people feel as though we are still in slavery or in Jim Crow. I've been saying this the whole live stream. He's fear-mongering black people to follow him, which he's not going to change anything. So the Democratic or the Republicans or whatever party he is pandering to can look at him and say, he got the black vote. Let's line this nigga pockets so he can convince these black motherfuckers to vote for him. I ain't gonna lie, that's a hell of a strategy. I gotta give it to him. That's smart. I gotta give it to him. That's smart. It's fucked up, but it's smart. Very fucked up, but it's smart. I can't even knock him for that. He said he always can start Man Boobs Mafia for his next movement because the fake FBA clone organization fell flat on his tether face. Oh man. Do your boobs hang low? Do they wobble to the flow? Can you tie them in a bow? I think your titties need to be extradited from your belly, nigga. Your dumb ass up if I smack you in your neck and make your belly jiggle. You fat motherfucker.
New York, Connecticut, Minneapolis, Detroit, Chicago, Memphis, St. Louis, Kansas City. We are back in Jim Crow. We have never been this weak and this targeted since Reconstruction.
When did the targeting stop? He's saying this targeting like that shit ever stopped. When did the shit even stop? Was there an on and on process to this targeting of black folks? Because I don't remember them slowing down. They just hide it a little better. But them politicians don't give a fuck about black people. They don't give a fuck about white people. They give a fuck about the people that got the most fucking money. Point blank area. They do not give a fuck about who they voting for. I mean, who voting for them, but the motherfuckers with the money. That's who politicians pander to. They pander to the niggas with the money. That's plain and simple.
We don't have an organization that fights for us. We don't have no politicians that fight for us. We don't have no real grassroots organizations that fight for us. I'm going to give a shout out to the Black Panther Party and the Fred Hampton Gun Club and the Huey P. Newton Gun Club, because at least they still defend black life. Since black men want to be black kings so damn bad, since you want control and you want authority, well, congratulations, black men. Get your ass off YouTube. Get your ass off the internet. It's time to get trained. It's time to organize. And it's time to come up with a strategy to defend our men, women, elders, and children. That's what I'm talking about.
And who gonna be the strategist? You can't even put a fucking school together. You talking about putting a political party together, man? Shut the fuck up. You can't even. It took you 10 years to put, and you still ain't put the goddamn school together. But we supposed to believe that you can radicalize black folks and put all these plans and shit together. Shut your goofy ass up. Umar full of shit. Umar full of shit. Umar full of shit. I can hear Tripsies in my ear right now saying, "Don't forget your mantra." No, every time you move, it's just like a plate of jello. You jiggling, baby. Go ahead, baby. You jiggling, baby. Go ahead. Wasn't that LL Cool J song? You jiggling, baby. Go ahead, girl. No, that wasn't LL. It was somebody else, wasn't it? Right. This nigga be on the internet just as much as everybody else.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's time for a black militia conference. Let's do it, y'all.
Militia. Oh, hell no. Don't put them two words together. You gonna get us all killed. Oh, hell no. You saw what happened last time the niggas try to radicalize black people. Now we don't want nothing. You say some shit like that, they definitely don't want nothing to do with that. Call it a militia? The fuck? All right, y'all. That's all I got for today. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Like I said, we live stream is y'all who make these live lit. This nigga Umar. It's your boy, Remy L. Ma'at. You just tuned in to Rim Rum TV. And Rim Rum TV too. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Until then, peace.